Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sunfall Cycle. Little do they know that no one heard what was just said, but for the good of everyone, you lucked out. Y'all lucked out.
Every week.
Steven, you lucked out. Bronze, you lucked out. Y'all lucked out. Everyone.
Oh, man. Woo.
Oh, my goodness. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode. I found out, I think we all found out right before we started, that we are very close to the clock ticking over. We are,
Yes.
the cycle is almost complete.
Yes.
This is bad news.
It's funny you should mention clocks, Jesse. I also want to say to our viewers, normally we would have started about 40 minutes ago, but Jesse,
Let's
who's
be
been
real.
living in Los
Normally,
Angeles for a while now, you know what he found out? You know what he found out today, you guys? Turns out there could be traffic in the morning in LA.
in Los Angeles.
Yeah, of all places.
I was gonna say it's generous of you, Jeff, to say that normally we start 40 minutes ago. I think normally we start about 15, 20 minutes ago, maybe maximum.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, no.
I can't say anything because once I was late because I was fishing.
Look at upset Jesse. It's one of my favorite versions of Jesse too.
So I never get to talk shit ever again.
Once I missed a show because I was on a date. So,
Well, I'm the lame ass that's here 20 minutes early. And I'm like, let's play a game.
oh, dude, I sit down at my table at 6:30, and then I'm like, guess it's gonna okay.
That's really what's happening.
Good. Yes. So, right. The clock.
Yes.
We love
This
you,
is,
Jess.
this is so much fun, guys. I'm so happy I get to do this with you
I love
every
doing
week.
this.
Every week. So much fun. You guys.
Also, I'm not publishing any pre-show content to my Patreon right now. Definitely don't go check it out.
Yeah. No in-depth scoops being sent to the news. CNN's
Right.
not about to get the lowdown on the secret
Kotaku.
backstory.
Right.
No one takes Kotaku seriously.
How could
True life. I'm a gamer.
I wouldn't go to Kotaku.
You
I
have
would
to
not
pay
do that.
me to read Kotaku.
I wouldn't go there. No.
All right. So clocks, and the sun. So as you all are crawling through the dungeon, the sun is slowly dying, and we've seen the consequences of this a couple of times. The sun cracks, the earth shakes, lights go out. Y'all have been underground for quite a while and out of view of the sun, but the clock is still going. And now you're in the middle of a fight, and the fight advances the clock by 10 minutes at its end. And you're on tick 2. When the clock hits 0, the sun dies, the world ends, and you all respawn in the loving embrace of Saloon. So this will be interesting to see how you want to spend your last moments on Earth. So, Jesse.
Why you
Sorry.
gotta say it like that? Your last moments. on Earth.
Jesse.
Your last Jesse.
Your
Sarek
last
pops out
moments.
from behind the cover of these black onyx cubes, which are carved with runes, draws back his bow, and looses an arrow in the direction of the Relic Keeper, which you may recall is a tall, hunched-over man with a black cloak draped over him, sallow, pale skin, sunken eyes, sort of skeletal looking, but definitely like a living person. He's got candles, gray candles, plastered onto his hunched over back and shoulders that are lit. He has his chest is gaping open in a jaw that he has used to bite at you sometimes. And in addition, he has a spindle of clear crystal orbiting his head. Jesse, Sarek pops out and unleashes an arrow in this direction, and unfortunately it sails directly through Jerry the platypus and then flies far beyond the Relic
Why I gotta
Keeper.
kill Jerry the platypus?
And at that moment, Jerry the platypus dissolves and vanishes into thin air. And behind you, you hear a small gasp as you turn around to see Ankara vanishing upwards in strands of
I
blue
killed
light.
Ankara?
And then strands of orange light drift down from the ceiling to coalesce into a form all of you recognize. Kairos of the rainbow chain. Is it rainbow? Is it scintillating?
No, I'm not. Just the chain.
Kairos of the chain. No,
Rainbow
no
Chain
description
is
needed.
different. That's a cover band.
All right, awesome. So, Kairos, you're landing
Yes.
here from the middle of your own adventures, and I want to ask you about them because
Absolutely.
they're cool. And we've also
Take
got
a
to
deep breath
push in
of
some
this.
of your resources.
Yeah,
So,
this sick air here. Ugh.
yeah, you're in the camp. Are you also heading down into the town of Servitude and like wandering your way through that with your group of adventurers?
Of Glowbug, the cleric, and Beast,
Yeah.
their saber-tooth companion. Absolutely.
Yes. All right, awesome. You hit that first street. The oh wait, let me tell you the names of these places. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You hit the Holy Approach, where the letters are inscribed on the middle of the street, and you fight the thugs who are looting the house. Let's see if that went well for you or not. Roll 1d20 plus 2. And if you roll a 10 plus, it went well. And if you roll a 9 minus, it went poorly. Okay, so let's see.
I have chosen poorly.
You have chosen poorly. Yeah, let's see. Kairos, you lost a spell slot in that fight.
Yikes.
And also, let's see. Here's a few attacks coming your way. We'll see if any of them hit. Let's see. 2d3. Oh my god, it was a long fight. Okay, 16, 18, your armor class is 17, so that last one dealt you 5 bludgeoning damage. 3, 23, that one dealt you 3 bludgeoning damage. That 20 dealt you 7, so that's like, 5, 3, 7, 15 bludgeoning damage. And then here's another round missing you entirely. All right, and that's the conclusion of that encounter. You, Beast, and what's the name of your cleric friend again?
Glowbug.
Glowbug. You, Glowbug, and Beast then had an option. Did you go into the bottom of the patrician's house? Did you try to climb the balcony and enter the bedroom of the patrician's house, or did you continue on into the marketplace?
We continued on to the marketplace after taking a short rest. Is it cool if I
Yeah,
burn some hit dice real
fantastic.
quick?
Go ahead and spend some hit dice, get back your hit points.
I will burn all 3 hit dice.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's
Is
pretty good, actually.
Glowbug like his family name?
No, that's their soldier name. That's their
Glow
nickname.
Glowbug?
Yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
gets a soldier name.
Yes.
When you join the Legion, yeah, you have a moniker. You go.
And
by.
what did he do to earn that?
Oh man.
That's I guess we have to share a pipe of tobacco.
I'm gonna find a
Yeah,
pipe and
yeah.
tobacco, and I need answers. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like,
I wonder what my
Who is
soldier name
Glow-
would be.
your soldier name?
Mhm.
Glowbug. For
you
sure.
don't get
No.
to choose your
You be-
soldier
you-
name.
I
Other
get
people
I get it
choose
now.
for you, right? It's like any like a fighter pilot nickname, right? You don't
Yeah.
You earn your names.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no fighter
Or
pilot's
most
ever like,
embarrassing.
they call me Glowbug because I shot down 15 planes in combat. No one, that doesn't happen. I once
true.
killed a man with a razor blade. They call me Glowbug. Like, that doesn't, no one's named Glowbug.
It'd be something like I was out shaving at night and, a glow bug landed on my face and I slapped it and I got glow bug juice all over my chin. So I was glowing all evening. And then they called me glow bug forever.
Well,
Some bullshit like that.
A for effort for sure.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
I have a story. I have a good story.
I look forward to hearing as you share pipe.
I would want mine to be something like Birth of the Blade, Like,
Birth of the
That's far
Blade.
too long. That's
That's
oh,
pretty
here comes
long. Did they
Birth
just
of the
call you
Blade.
Birth for short?
Yeah, so we
Did
go
they
to the
call you
marketplace.
Blade?
tetanus.
I burned 2 hit dice. I went to the marketplace.
Call me tetanus.
That's good.
Awesome.
Because I got it.
All right, in the marketplace, there's an exit up to a graveyard. There's also an exit to the right that leads towards a long, wealthy avenue where there are pillars with people imprisoned on top of them. In the marketplace itself, there's a step well in the middle. Did you end up looking down in the step well, or were you distracted by all the treasures around in the marketplace itself?
We were distracted by the treasures.
Fantastic. Yeah, all of those ravens really gave you a run for your money. Roll a d20, and this time no +2, just 1 d20. And if it went well, that'll be good, and if it went poorly, it will not. All right, a D10. So in this fight, you managed to get away. Let's see. Let's roll. How many rounds did this fight last? 5 rounds. Still a lot.
Why?
Yeah, y'all took a while to clear up these ravens. So I'm gonna give you 2 demerits. One of them. Oh, do I even have a flock of ravens on here? No.
It's a flock of seagulls.
Man, this must have been terrible for you to lose so many times.
It must be real embarrassing.
Real
wait.
embarrassing. Are we ever going to find out that information? Will we know how terrible his team is?
Why would I? You already kind of know. Remember how many times we've been killed from all the creatures and having you've taken 0
I
times
honestly
to
don't
rub in my
remember
face.
because I wasn't paying attention to that fact.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you avoided the raven's attacks, trusting in your heavy armor, but you ended up spending another spell slot healing one of your companions, or performing some sort of magic in aid of your group.
Sanctuary.
All right, excellent. So you grabbed a whole bunch of treasures, and then as you were there, a funeral procession moved in. They were, burying a warrior in the direction of the graveyard, and it became clear to you through negotiating with these people that they were not willing to let you pass into the graveyard before that their preparations were done. Are you proceeding on to the Avenue of Immortality?
Yes, absolutely.
Are these places
right.
that should I not be paying attention right now? Are these
Actually,
places we'll go?
One of the amusing things about doing this with Eric is it clues you all in.
I know, I'm kind of
else
getting
is
spoiled on
possible.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
We're gonna start
we leave the
metagaming.
graveyard. We take the Boulevard of Broken Dreams to the Avenue of Immortality.
Yeah, awesome.
Right,
so you're
right.
crawling your way
my
street by
favorite
street
feels out.
up the Avenue of Immortality, and man, Eric, it was just like blood, sweat, and tears every inch. They had fortified every inch of this avenue. There were people firing down on you from positions you had never dreamed, tripwire set up, explosions going off. Glowbug ran away at one point, Beast sat cowering in the corner. It was terrible. Roll to see how you went. 1d20.
Come on.
Oh, okay, 10.
Let's get these bad rolls out of the way. It's okay.
Let's see how long this fight lasted you. And this one is it was
Kairos
really
is not
knock
making
down, drag out fight.
What if I die? What if I die before this
Oh.
happens? I'm just gonna die.
Your corpse
All right,
ports
Eric
in
just
like
dies on his way there.
you're just like
I'm
dead.
dead on the way there. I died in. Oh my god. All right.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
All right. So let's see. So that's 4 things. So Kairos, let me just check your character sheet here so I can see what else I need to steal from you.
Brit's watching sick in bed, just like, yes, Eric, suck.
Suck.
Make it miss me.
You are terrible. All right, cool. Kairos, roll 1d10 for me, please. And that's how many points of your lay on hands you had to spend.
7.
7. Okay, so you're down to 8 points left in your lay on hands. And then you took a number of attacks. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to hit you 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. I think that 18 hits you, right?
Correct.
Yeah. All right, cool. You took 6 damage. So you're down to 20 hit points. You fought your way up the Avenue of Immortality. It was a hard fight, just purchasing every inch with blood as you approached the Temple to Coronet, and then you felt the clench at your sternum that suggested you were being pulled into another reality. And then when you opened your eyes, you looked around. In front of you was Aya, in front of her, Sarek, and far ahead of them, Armoros facing off against a horrific creature that you have not seen. So now that you're here and we've all accounted for everything that's happened to you, let's get a summary of what the current situation is. I saw someone in the chat asking where Britt is. Britt unfortunately fell ill and is sick today, and therefore won't be able to join us. But I think
A likely excuse.
a likely excuse. It's probably she just hates us. All right, awesome. Kairos, you find yourself in the middle of a 15-foot wide corridor that circles a ring around this large space. To your right, there's a darkened pane of glass that you can see through faintly. It's shadowy. You hear chanting and wailing. You offered to me the Threnody for Hiroshima. And that's absolutely the kind of atmosphere that you're hearing. as you spawn in this location. It smells like oil, fire, dust, and ozone, and a faint scent of incense. In front of you, there's this. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, in front of you is the Relic Keeper. Let's see if I have a description for him handy. Yes, a tall and gaunt man, cloaked entirely in black, stands toe-to-toe with Armoros. Dozens of gray candles rest on his shoulders and hunched back, all lit, burning with a sickly yellow glow as he moves. His diaphanous black cloak hangs loosely, and beneath it you see the glimpse of a horrific transformation. A rib cage now split, toothed limber, chest transformed into jaw. A clear spindle of crystal orbits his head slowly and gently, and in each hand he wields a wickedly curved short sword made out of obsidian. Sarek's arrow clatters against the far wall, and in that moment, it becomes the Relic Keeper's turn to act. Kairos, would you roll for initiative?
Oh, what fell magic is that?
I don't
6.
know.
Stunned.
Nobody knows.
I have
dude.
summoning sickness, apparently.
You're rolling like Brit right now.
Let's see, the Relic Keeper. Gotta pull that up. Yeah, you're just getting all of the bad rolls out early. It's good. It's good to do. Let's just see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's there.
Oh man, chat's right. This is Mr. X. This is bad news, and we provoked him. We didn't even let it be known.
Jesse,
let it be
Steven
known.
said there was no other outcome, by the way, after.
Let it be known.
The reason there was no other outcome is because who was it? Was it Aya cast Friends on him like the first time you saw him? The consequence of casting a charm spell like Friends or Charm Person is that when the spell wears off, the target realizes, like rules as written, the spell wears off, the target realizes they have been manipulated via magic and they become hostile to you.
But then he was charmed.
Yeah, at that moment he was charmed. So yes, yeah, you know, I think there was some.
So what you're
rash
telling
action
me, what you're
taken
telling
last
me is
time.
that Jeff metagamed this, and we just
1,
didn't realize how
2,
smart he was.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Is that an attack?
Jesse,
though,
you're going to go to sleep tonight
Armoros?
knowing that Jeff's the only reason we're as far in this quest as we are, because otherwise we'd still be looting a fucking box at the beginning of the game or something. Like,
Yeah, but think of all the character development.
All right. Well, while you are all arguing, each of you has the opportunity to make an attack of opportunity, if you would so like, against the Relic Keeper.
because he moved.
Because he moved, he left all of your threat ranges. Attack of opportunity has to be made with a melee weapon. So if you not currently have a melee weapon in your hand, you can't do it. So Sarek, I think you're out of luck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What-
Armoros,
But
Damn.
what?
2 whiffs.
I rolled a 2?
How did he get over there?
He ran. He left Armoros and he moved up here.
That's like so much distance, though. And
Oh,
he's
yes.
like an old,
He-
hunched over man.
He moved and then he used his cunning action to take the dash action.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's like one of those. You know how in anime there's always the old guy with the beard, and then he takes off his shirt and he's super ripped and buff. He's that.
Yes. Yeah, he's definitely that.
Okay.
Except instead of being super ripped and buff, he has a jaw in his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's much scarier.
Who
that
doesn't?
way.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Let he whom does not have a jaw in his chest throw the first.
Millennials.
I didn't mark down my spell slots last time, but I think I used both.
Just go with your gut. No, I don't feel like that's the case. You know?
I don't think you used either of them yet, Bronze, because the Relic Keeper is not marked with what's your mark spell?
Hex?
Yeah, he's not hexed. I don't think you cast Dissonant Whispers or Hellish Rebuke. Did you cast Dissonant Whispers on him?
I think I remember making him move, and that he moved.
No,
past,
you were going to, but I already used my reaction, so I told you not to. Remember?
No, but remember he moved past Jesse, and Jesse did a
There's-
sneak attack on him.
It's
The
true.
The chat log shows you casting Dissonant Whispers at some point.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I know that you cast spells earlier, but you get all your spell slots back on a short rest.
Yeah, I'm trying
So-
to figure out if I have 1 or 0.
Yeah. Roll 1d2 minus 1.
Yeah, well, the chat log is
And-
definitely saying you did it, and then there was a Wisdom saving throw by the Relic Keeper, so it's probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you did cast Dissonant Whispers. So mark your spell slots down by 1. You have 1 left.
Okay.
We're set.
Okay. Sweet.
Cool. Yeah, so cool. Relic Keeper's turn. The Relic Keeper runs past all of you or around this ring of glass, and then he turns and he holds up both of his hands up above his hunched over back, and the fires of the candles grow and they funnel up into his clawed hands. And then he looks at you, Aya, and then he says, "You're not the only one with powers." And then he hurls one of these balls of flame at you. Let's see. Hurl flame. He got a 14, which might miss. Nope, hits you.
Hits, yeah.
And that deals you 13 fire damage.
I'm dead.
And then he cackles with glee, and then he looks in Sarek's position and says, "Not so invisible now, are you?" And then he hurls his second ball of flame in your direction, Sarek.
Well, hold on now.
What's up?
So did he run, use a cunning action, and throw 2 fireballs?
He moved 30 feet. He took his cunning action, which gave him the dash action as a bonus action. So his bonus action, he moved another 10 feet. And then he has multi-attack.
3 attacks.
Yeah. Sarek, that hurl flame definitely hit you for 5 damage.
For multi-attacks, the Relic Keeper makes 3 melee attacks. Now,
Indeed.
when chucking a fireball, I'm not a scientist. I don't throw fireballs, but I do believe that to be a projectile attack.
That's only
Jeff,
for reactions attack.
If you would please continue to read the details of multi-attack.
Alternatively,
Steven, I hear your request.
I'm just not. I decline to comply.
I'm choosing to ignore the bottom of that. You may proceed, though.
Aya, would you make a death saving throw for me, please?
I already had 2 marked down.
Your death saves get reset every time you drop down. So you can uncheck the 2 that you had marked and make a new fresh one. 17. All right, you're good. Kairos, this is the situation you've stepped into. What do you do?
Kairos is so used to being aggressive after fighting in the streets that he wanted to attack the creature, and then saw that because he attacked, he used his reaction and could not use his shield to get in the way and interject it to Aya. So he's going to feel bad about it, and is going to burn a point of lay on hands for 1 point to bring Aya to 1 HP.
Oh,
bring
yeah.
Back up. And I don't think I'm going to move because I like being within 5 feet of you, Aya, so I can protect you.
White knight for me, senpai.
White Knight.
Senpai.
Is lay on hands an action?
It is an action, so that's all I can do.
Yep, cool.
I could bonus action Shield of Faith myself, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to save that spell slot in case I want to smite. So yeah, that's my turn. So I say, get up, Aya. And is Aya's shit on fire?
I think so. I catch fire, right?
Yeah, something about catching fire.
So if the target is a flammable object that isn't being worn or carried, it also catches fire. I guess the question here is whether or not Aya is a flammable object, because she's not being worn or carried, and therefore I don't think Aya's shit is on fire.
I am actually permanently a little moist. I'm just a clammy hand, very Innsmouth look. You know, like Deep One-esque.
Can you say that again, but in the senpai voice?
Steven, I think I was removed from the initiative order, and I believe I had like a 20 or something pretty good.
You have a 17, which actually
tentacles.
It's your turn.
I don't see me in. Oh, that's just bugged out for me. Then you see me in that thing?
Yeah, you're there. I wonder if
I don't see it.
Here, let's do this, Armros. Click your token and roll initiative again. You're at a 17, so you're going next. It might be because like you weren't, for whatever reason, that thing might have screwed it up. So 17. Do you see yourself now?
Yeah, I see now.
Cool. Yep, there you are. Go for it. What do you do?
I'm gonna move the 30 feet, which I guess is 10 feet shy of it, right?
Yeah, I think you could get to like here, for example. Yep.
Okay, so I get there.
Yep.
And then I'll take the defensive stance.
Very cool. Sarek, you just got blasted by a ball of fire, and the Relic Keeper's acting next. What are you gonna do?
Well, I am going to do the Sarky thing and go to here, and like, can I blast? See that little corner bit there?
Yep.
Can I get around that corner and fire off on him?
You mean like you can? You mean, do you want to move like to the right between this block and the wall?
Yeah, is that possible? And then like from that little area, just like pa-ching, pa-ching, and hit him.
I don't think that's gonna be. I think it's too close.
All right, I'll do it around the other corner. We'll go to the left, and I will.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live, and I'll hit him from the other side. If that works.
I think what you might need to do here is you might need to like 5-foot step. Wait, what's going on? You might need to like 5-foot step out here, fire, and then 5-foot step back.
Sure, I'll cutting action after I do it and come back.
You don't actually need cutting action because you can spend your full movement cut up.
But I want to hide. Like I want to do it and then hide.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what you want to do is move over here, take cunning action to hide, and then pop out, fire, pop back.
Right.
Killer.
Cool.
Give me a hide roll.
Yo, what do I need to do? Just
Stealth.
Stealth.
And I think you're beating a 12. It should be very doable for you.
stealth.
Oh shit!
It should be.
It should be.
In theory,
so,
it should have been.
Yeah, he knows you're there, but you can still pop out, take your shot, and then pop.
Oh,
back
I
in.
will. Oh, I am. Oh, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do nothing. Guys. I'll be back behind this big block. You guys have fun.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. Okay, the Relic Keeper fixes its burning eyes on you, Kairos, and says, "Ah, a newcomer, another betrayer." And then he rushes forwards to stand here. And then he takes his 3 melee attacks. Let's see. You've got a 17? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So 2 with its short swords and 1 with its chest. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the 22 with that second short sword hits you, dealing you 9 piercing damage.
All right, I'm okay. I could probably survive another hit like that. That's max damage. Okay, I could do that.
And Kairos, you have the opportunity to respond. Aya, you're next. What do you do, Kairos?
I'm going to retaliate in kind. Betray this. Javelin attack.
Nice.
Kill
11. Yeah, so this guy, he's got like his skin is like dry and cracked and also very tough. So you feel your javelin like scrape across the side of his ribs and just skid off his flesh. Is that it for you?
I think so. I'm going to save my reaction and stuff for in case anything happens. Yeah.
Cool. Aya, your turn. Armoros, you're up next. What do you do? Aya?
I'm gonna try to Hail Mary this. If I get him to move, they both get an attack of opportunity, right?
I think with Dissonant Whispers, yes.
Okay. Or infestation, because that forces them to run too.
Yeah, there's some spells that are like, if you force movement with this, attack of opportunities don't happen. So if your spell text doesn't say that, generally, yes, they will get attacked.
Okay. Well, that's a cantrip, but I think we agreed I had 1 spell slot. So I'm going to go ahead and burn my last one.
All right.
And I'm going to cast it at level 2.
What damage type is Dissonant Whispers?
Psychic.
Psychic. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, Aya, all of your spells must be cast at the level of the spell slot you have. So all of them are level 2. Nope. You literally cannot down level your spells. They're level 2.
Oh.
So it's actually
Okay,
good.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool. DC 13 wisdom save, 6 psychic damage. 15 psychic damage. Cool. Wisdom. It succeeded the save. On a failed save, it takes the damage and moves. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move. So that still takes 8.
Barely passed.
7 psychic damage. It's always rounded down. But contrary to some of the previous attacks you've seen affect this person, he suffers the full effect of the 7 psychic damage that he failed to resist with his will. So, you know that. All right, Armoros, tell me what's up. Sarek, you're next.
I'm going to get up right in his grill like this and just hold defensive stance, I guess.
Okay, cool.
And
Sarek?
I'll, what did I do last time? I tried to piss him off.
Yeah, you were trying to like intimidate him?
Yeah. But it's Armro style, so he's gonna He's gonna be like, "You're not even that impressive."
You think you're so edgy, but you're not.
Should I intimidate?
Yeah.
19.
19. Damn. Yeah, I think I'm willing to say that he turns his burning gaze to you, and then he smiles with his chest jaw and says, "We'll see about that." Nice. Sarek, what do you do when you hear this?
He's facing away from me, yeah?
He's facing Armoros, so he's facing towards you.
Oh, that's right.
Facing this way.
Try to hide again.
You can take your cunning action, try to hide, and then see if you can.
Let's do it. Let's do this bad boy.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Hey,
25.
super hiding.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, and then I'm gonna get him. Maybe.
With a 14. Oh no, you have advantage because you're attacking from hiding, so you have a 16, which does hit, as opposed to your 14, which does not. So you 7 piercing damage plus 2d6 for your sneak attack.
And I'm just gonna hide again. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep popping out like a very cowardly Legolas.
It's a great strategy. Definitely do roll your sneak attack damage, Jesse.
2d6 there, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
10. 17.
Did that?
Killer. Oh, wait, hang on.
Oh, that does count as sneak attack because you guys are right next to him. Never mind. I'm a dummy.
And also, you were attacking from hiding, so you had advantage, so it counted as sneak attack anyway. Yes.
Nice. Thanks for helping me, gang.
Yep, totally. So 17, 16. Yeah. You know, as you experienced last time, your attacks against this creature are not fully effective. So he sort of like pulls an arrow out of his shoulder with his teeth, and then he like bites it in half, and then he leaps at you, Armoros.
Fair enough.
Oh, good. It's not me.
Biting at you with his chest bite, missing, and then swinging at you twice with his short sword.
He hits me once.
Short sword hits you for 5 damage.
Okay.
Kairos, you see all this happen, and it's your turn to act. Aya, you're next. What do you do, Kairos?
I see. Is Armoros? You're gonna survive another hit like that. I could tell quickly.
You could tell him at about half health.
Yeah.
Right.
Look about half.
Right. Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 24, he's looking at about a 12.
Got it. Okay. Cool. So we're about the same here. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna have to just go ahead and stab with the javelin. I change up my fighting style rather than hitting overhand. I'm gonna hit underhand and see how that works.
Nice.
Hey, here we go.
16. That is a hit.
All right. Maybe it's
Just like toss the javelin in the air and then grab it underhand and then.
Yeah. Like the opposite of what's his name in the Charge of the Rohirrim when he like lifts the spear.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah. So I do that. Maybe it's that, or maybe it's just the companionship being next to Armoros that gives me the boost that I needed. But let me do my damage. I'm not going to smite. I'm just going to do minimum damage here.
All right. 4 damage. Again, you are also recognizing that this creature is sort of shrugging off the majority of your hits, but you're chipping away at him. Aya, it's your turn.
The damage dealer.
Armoros and Kairos, both of you can see that the Relic Keeper's attention is now shifting back beyond the two of you. Aya, what do you do?
Okay. First of all, the delegation of Aya would like to state that Gondor is better than Rohan. Gondor has kept the darkness at bay for many years so that Rohan may prosper. We're not going to go into that, though. Instead, I will launch an Eldritch Blast.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Eldritch Blast is almost never the wrong.
Eldritch Blast.
16 nails him. Eldritch Blast straight to the. I think his chest jaw is open, and he just like eats it. 11 force damage.
And I like peek on the left of Armoros when I do this, but I'm not moving from behind him.
And does Eldritch Blast move him?
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't
Later
have
he gets knocked back, right?
I think later you can take an incantation.
Yeah, I have to like spec into that. Instead, I spec'd for agonizing blast instead of forceful blast. So it does more damage, but it doesn't move him.
That's fine.
All right, Armoros, it's your turn, and then Sarek.
I'm going to continue to keep my shield up in his face, but noticing that his eyes are moving elsewhere, I'm going to snap at him and say, hey, ugly.
Yeah.
see if I can.
Hey,
It's an
ugly.
18.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you're doing a good job of maintaining your impression of threat here.
Good. Good.
And then what? What do you do?
I mean, I'm doing a whole defensive stance, and then I'm
Okay, defensive action, and then the taunt. Yeah, cool. Okay, Sarek, your turn.
Back at it. Do I need to roll stealth
Re-hide?
again? Keep it going?
Yep. Roll the hide action, and then use your move to pop out, fire, pop back.
So
in.
stealthy. Super
So
stealthy. The stealthiest. Hit him with the bow. Give me the oopsies. Give me the doopsies. We in there now.
23 hits him.
We in there now. And then we'll do
damage
this.
plus 2d6, Jesse.
And the sneak attack.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm
Well,
doing
last
it.
time you kind of didn't, so we're gonna help you here.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's happening.
5 plus 7 is 12. Very nice.
You keep talking
Not
shit,
too
and I'm gonna be in the
shabby.
background like
All
pew,
right.
pew, 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 pew.
So Jesse, you pop out, you fire off an arrow shot, you pop back in. The Relic Keeper sort of like slides forwards, ducking under your arm, Armros, taking the disengage action and sliding over here. 1, 2, 3. And then he holds up his hands, collects fire in each one, and he looks at you, Sarek.
No, you don't
Whoa.
see nothing. I'm
I
hiding.
intimidate him, and he's still gonna shoot.
I'm hiding. You can't see nothing. I got.
You know, he's got you up in his face, but you're just taking the defensive action. These other people are like firing him with force blasts and peppering him with arrows every time. His first hurl flame heads towards you, Sarek, splashing hot against the wall, and his second catches you full in the chest, dealing you 12 fire damage.
Yikes.
But since I was hiding, it only does 9, right?
No. So that was 1, 2, 3. And then he moves 4, 5, 6.
Wait, so he just splashed me and ran? What a bitch. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm down. What a dick.
That's the way it goes. Are you down?
Yeah, I only had 11 HP left.
Damn. All right, Kairos, what do you do?
I see the little man down sign, and let's see the easiest way to get over there. I have to go protect. I'm going to interject myself so I can protect Aya and Sarek. So I'm going to rush over here, but
Yep.
I'm going to burn my spell slot and cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
You know what? No, I lied. I'm going to actually just burn another point of lay on hand and seize my action after that and bring Sarek back
Fair,
up.
fair.
And they say, heroes never die. And
His hands are on you.
yeah.
Yeah,
But,
a
I think
beautiful.
you gain exhaustion. Isn't that a thing?
No.
Feel hands on your butt, and you come
Gaining
back.
exhaustion from like
that's only
lay
for
on
him.
hands or something like that. Like there's a couple of house rules that
Oh,
are
wait.
like,
Hold the phone. I don't die.
no?
I had 11 HP, and I had the +2 temporary hit points from previous when we smoked up. And we drank.
Oh, damn.
So I don't die. I have 1 HP left. You don't
Killer.
need to waste
Changes
that on
everything.
me.
Well,
You don't need to
that
waste
does
that on
change
me.
everything.
But you may touch me later if you need. But
Oh,
not
got it.
right now. You don't
Alright.
need to.
Awesome, then.
Yeah.
I will still interject myself there. I assume, though, if I chuck my javelin, it's going to have cover, right?
Yeah, probably half cover, so it'd get +2 to its armor class.
Yeah, that's still the best I can do. So I'm gonna try to chuck my my javelin.
Shot. These stone blocks, they're only 5 feet high, so like you can throw your javelin over it. So
Yeah. So I'm gonna time it just right, and I'm not gonna throw in my shot. And let's see what the javelin says. Hey, good solid strike.
21 for 6 piercing damage. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it clips his shoulder and he snarls. Ah, Aya, what do you do?
Set up a toll booth because I'm about to toll this bitch's ass.
Got it.
What?
Oh,
What? Wait, what?
Not just I don't know. Just
roll with
accept
it. Roll with it.
It makes sense.
Set up a
get it
toll
soon.
booth because I'm going
We'll
to
tell you
charge him
when you're older.
$1.75 to get through me.
I'm gonna charge it more than it probably thinks is reasonable.
You do not have a good to go pass. So I'm gonna toll him. I'm gonna
It's
hope
gonna
it
start-
works.
It's going to start paying a private corporation for a public good.
Yeah.
Hmm. I think I might have to move closer. Let me see.
What's the range on that?
60 feet. Oh no, I'm
Oh, yeah,
fine.
you're
Yeah,
safe.
no. I'm gonna toll him and hope that it does the
I think
extra
it's
damage.
6 miles. So
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Toll the dead. Wisdom saving throw of DC 13. Let's take a look. Nailed it. No damage.
Why is this dude so wise now?
So you're just like ringing this bell. He's got a +2 to his wisdom saving throw.
Oh, he does? Maybe it was his constitution that was. I don't remember what. We made him do one saving throw, and I thought I had hacked the system because I was like, oh, his stat here is garbage. Turns out Steven's rolls were just garbage.
Steven's rolls were garbage. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. So you like have a bell in your hand that you ring when you play that? When you do that? Is that what happens?
That one's actually from my tome, my packed tome. So it's more like I open the book and point it in his direction.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, Armoros, I see you raring to go. Tell me what happens, bro.
Is there a disarming attack, right? You can like knock weapons out of somebody's hands.
That's a maneuver.
So like I think that there's like a special maneuver that you can take, which is a disarming action. So it's not like the way that it works is like if a class ability lets you do it, then you can just do it. If a class ability doesn't let you do it, then you can try it, but it's going to be quite difficult and probably have a lesser effect.
Yeah.
So you can spend your attack action trying to disarm him. Yeah, I mean, like,
yeah, it is a battle master maneuver.
Yeah,
that's fine. I'll just defensive stance from him because I've used everything I can, so I'm just
okay. Cool. Sounds good.
It doesn't work anymore because creativity is dead. Thank you, Steven.
You're welcome. All right, Sark, what do you do?
So Armoros is next to him, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can use sneak attack and stuff, yes?
Yes. Now he has 3/4 cover from where you are right now.
Right.
Because you're looking over top of one of these big stone blocks.
Sure.
And what that means is he's got +5 to AC. And also, he knows where you've been to the point that hiding in your current location is no longer going to be useful.
Oh, I was going to move anyway. So
That's fine.
I just wanted to make sure that I could get off a sneak attack if I actually was successful doing this.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, let's go heresies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to, I think if he can just find me hiding, I just might as well try to attack him and fire off short bow and hope it hits his ass.
You've got a clear line of sight now, so
never mind.
That big old 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think your arrow goes sailing out through this crack in the glass.
It's somewhere down below a cultist is like, and then just hitting the head. Yeah.
Yep, totally. The Relic Keeper. Yeah, he sort of snarls at you, Armoros. He says, I know what you're trying to do, but you can't stop me. And he takes the disengage action, and he moves back over here, and then he fires off 2 balls of fire. The first one is targeting Kairos. Ooh, a 13. He hisses in anger as this ball of fire splashes against the black dolmen next to you, Kairos, and then he hurls his second ball of flame straight at you as well. Missing a second time. He howls in anger as your shield explodes in fire. What do you do in response, Kairos?
In one fell swoop, let's see. I'm within range of the Javelin Attack, so I immediately retaliate. There's a waft of explosion, right? There's a moment where you're not sure what happens, and the next thing you know, the spear is already coming at him.
I think you might want to move 10 feet forwards, because javelins are 2060, right?
Are they 2060, not 30?
I think so.
I think you're right. Yeah, I do that. That's fine. I have 3120 as my range.
You know what? It's on your sheet. Let's leave it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm
Cool.
still within. I can still use my reaction for those people. So yeah, so the explosion happens, and like through the flash, like the javelin's already spinning, and like the camera just like stays on like the tip of the javelin as it goes over. A nice little like shing, like of the metal as it like flies.
Cleaves through the fire. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. And let's see what the javelin says. Javelin says 15.
The javelin slams into his chest, like to the left of his jaw, dealing him 9 piercing damage. Oof.
I'm gonna actually take the moment here to burn my smite.
Oh, nice.
Does smite do pure damage again, like magical damage?
Is smite not only a melee attack?
No, I think I can just do that. You took me off my character sheet. I haven't.
Oh, I totally did. Hooray.
smite at second level. I do
Yep.
radiant damage, 2d8 radiant damage.
When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack.
So I can choose to do it when I hit, so I don't have to
Yes.
automatically. So I'm going to do 2d8.
Nope. Sorry, bro.
No.
You did not hit it with a melee weapon attack.
Oh.
Here's the
I thought
thing,
you were just gonna be went to
Steven.
its
Hang
chat.
on. Hang on, guys. I got you.
Why you do that to me?
As the rule reads, starting
Yes.
at second level when you hit a creature with a melee weapon. Now, Steven, ponder this.
Javelins are melee.
When
weapons.
chucking a javelin, is it
a
not
melee weapon.
still a melee weapon?
It is. No, it actually is. No. This is, and I'm gonna get real nasally and push up my glasses
All right, good.
And
Yeah,
say-
do it.
and say that it does count in the same way that a thrown weapon doesn't get like the ranged properties. So like sharpshooter and stuff doesn't work for a thrown weapon because it's considered a melee.
Yeah. So you're proposing
That's straight from Jeremy Crawford's Twitter account.
that even though it is thrown and it is a ranged attack, it is still a melee weapon attack.
Jeff.
Case closed, Steven. Okay? Case
But I still missed. So it's all completely
you
moot.
missed.
Yeah.
No,
so
you
I
didn't
don't-
miss at all. You
No,
hit.
You just said it. What? Am I
I
missing?
just thought of how great it would be
Okay.
if there was like a Judge Judy style show, but it was like DMs versus their players.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my god, could I be the judge on that show?
You want to be
You missed
Judy?
it. You did 19 damage. And
Oh,
10 as
so
me.
good.
All right, hold on.
Eric?
Chat saying
I'm
I'm a
gonna-
liar.
I'm gonna give this to you if you roll a 10 plus on a d20.
Oh my
That's-
god, why are
that's-
you asking the thing that I can't do?
That's generally how I adjudicate disputes between like players and GM. I'm like, that sounds cool, but like it's not how I would rule it if it were just up to me. But you're making a good case. You and Jeff, you've got like some lawyer skills.
No.
between
We need a
yourselves.
gavel. Where's the gavel? I can't take this
Oh.
seriously without a gavel.
Steven,
Judge Gary's not.
if
Or
in
Jerry.
the back. Okay, so Fast and Furious, 6, I believe it is. If a car comes out of a jet in the air,
Yes.
hits something,
Uh,
do you still hit it with a car? Or does it transform magically in Steven land into something else?
Jeff and I have a long history of this. It's very good. All right, so Jeff,
He just
It's
brushed
true.
that off.
that you did hit
Yeah.
the what was the target of this attack in Fast and the Furious?
I don't know. It's a stupid movie.
Yeah, you did hit the stupid movie with a car attack.
Yeah.
But in fact, if it was, it's a question of like organization of verbs and adjectives, or not verbs and adjectives and nouns. You hit him with a melee car attack, but you hit him with a ranged attack with a car. And so you see,
doesn't count.
But Steven,
Kairos
that's
is firing off a ranged weapon attack with his javelin.
all right. For the
That's
purposes
fine.
of not slowing us further down,
But I mean,
I will allow you to deceive all of the internet and lie to your players.
That's fair.
I would like to make the point that when looking strictly at the verbiage of the spell, it does say when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack. That means that the spell isn't bound to the melee weapon so much as it is bound to the melee weapon's attack, which would then go to prove
Judge Judy! Judge Judy!
What I was trying to get to, but I don't know.
Judy!
All right.
Judy!
Steven has to take trial by dice, and the dice have said that I am not.
yeah. It just
Dice
Therefore,
have spoken.
Fair.
therefore, it is the dice have spoken. But
To be
I
fair,
actually
those-
appreciate that so much, Bronze. It's exactly like the thing I was getting to.
I actually really like everything that y'all are doing. I'm having a ton of fun with it. Here's my final ruling. You appealed to a higher court, and now like Supreme Court Stephen is saying, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at the rules for attacks of opportunity. We're gonna look at the verbiage there as well. And if the verbiage in attacks of opportunity say you must make a melee weapon attack, then Kairos is out of luck because attacks of opportunity only happen within melee range. But if the verbiage for attacks of opportunity is different, then you all have succeeded in convincing Superior Court Stephen of your case.
Pong pong.
So hold for one moment while I go get the Book of Law, aka the Player's Handbook.
Wow, are we really doing this? Oh my god.
we need that like courtroom drama thing, that music, that dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Boom
It
boom
was
boom.
raised in Northern Carolina.
When we
for
get
reading
back
a
from the
secondary
break.
thing that people probably
Boom,
didn't
boom.
get. He's gonna grab a book.
This probably won't pace, but it's also Roll20 has a competitive
actually-
feature, and you can just type in opportunity, and you'll get the wording.
You would think that, but it's so much more official if you get it out of a book.
Checkmate, Jared. Checkmate.
Dun, 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 dun.
So for everyone who's playing at home who wants to know, I'm just going to spam chat.
Yep. All right. Via Crawford et al. From what is this?
1 melee attack against the provoking creature.
I like when we have
Crawford-
these arguments. Someone in the chat, and then they voice like, "Javelins are spears made for throwing. Spears are spears made for stabbing."
That's real though. That's
thank
true.
Billy Bob
That's true though.
taking time out of his busy farm day to come in here.
Contextually, that's true though. Javelins are for throwing, spears are for spearing.
Yeah.
He
It's
said
not wrong.
throwing.
Throwing.
Yeah, well,
All right.
Stabbing.
Via Crawford Merles et al. 2014. The ruling reads: you can make an opportunity attack on a hostile creature that you see moves out of your reach. You use your reaction to make 1 melee attack against the provoking creature. Now, we may notice that in the original written text, the authors used different verbiage here from in the case of Smite, and as such, the Superior Court recognizes the defendant's rightful claims and rules in favor of the defendant. Smite does, in fact, affect the Relic Keeper in this case. Thank you. Case closed.
I didn't think I'd cry, but
Is this a fiend or undead?
Justice prevails again. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm seeing a bunch of people coming and affecting change. It's in D&D.
Listen, I'm a
But
God-fearing
I am.
young lawyer.
It is neither a fiend or an undead.
Okay, so I don't get an
someone
extra.
buy
No,
Bronze
what
a
is it?
white
Steve,
suit for this.
The definition of a feat. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
A white suit, Bronze in a white suit, holding the Bible.
All right. So that's what? 10 Radiant damage? Very nice. Yeah, he is not resistant to radiant damage. Oof. A serious wound you have dealt him, Kairos. Javelin. So just to like cinematically retrospect what just happened, he hurled a ball of flame at Kairos. It exploded on the black block of marble behind him. He hurled a second ball of flame. Kairos interposed his shield. The ball of flame erupted in front of him, and then from out of the fire comes spinning a javelin, glowing with holy light, which skewers into the Relic Keeper's left side, damaging him grievously. Aya.
Yeah. Throw the book back in the bag because I still don't know how to use it, and pop out the trusty old skull. It doesn't have a candle on it right now though, so it's not as impressive. And I'm gonna try to widen the hole that the javelin made and launch an Eldritch Blast at him. Some tried and true classic.
Oof. Yeah. Oof. I think like aiming over Kairos and over Sarek and over Armoros, just like your aim is just a little bit fuzzy. Armoros, this guy standing 10 feet in front of you, he looks in bad shape.
There's nothing around me, right? There's no. I don't know. Like this
there are
boss
these
next
two
to me.
black. Yeah, there's these 2 black marble dolmens next to you, but that's all.
Okay, I'll pick it up and smash it on him. No, I'm just kidding. Jeez. So he's kind of hip to my game. I'm gonna get in his face.
Yep.
And he's not holding the swords because he's been chucking fireballs, right?
He's sort of been like holding his swords with 2 fingers and like hurling fireballs from like the bottom of his swords. He hasn't sheathed them.
Oh, interesting. Sorry to like I'm trying to get just attacking him does almost nothing for me. So like would knocking him down help? Does that give advantage to Sarek's shots if he's on the ground, or is that disadvantage even? Isn't that bad?
I think in order to knock him down, you'd have to first grapple him and then push him down.
Yeah.
But that is a thing you can do. And attacks against a prone creature, I think melee attacks against a prone creature have advantage. Ranged attacks have disadvantage.
Okay. And we've already used our 1 smite. I guess I'm just gonna swing at him. Sorry, there's not much I can do here.
Go for it.
15 hits.
15 hits, 10 damage.
Or 5, as we call it in the business.
AKA 5. Sarek,
Okay.
you've still got your sneak attack because Armos is within the 5 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna stand my ground and pop a shot on this dude and hope it works.
Nice. Crit.
Oh,
Well
shit,
done.
Jesse!
Oh, that's extra sneak attack damage dice too.
46. Yep. Just
Let's
double
end this.
all
Let's
the
end
dice.
this guy. Let's end this fool. Send him to
All
the
right.
boneyard.
23.
So that's 23, aka 11, as they say in the biz.
12, right?
It
No, he
always
rounds
rounds down.
Ugh.
Yep. The Relic Keeper is on his last legs. He is in dire straits. Definitely in trouble. Yeah. Okay. Here's what happens, Armoros.
Yeah.
The Relic Keeper, you can see fear in his eyes, and he says, "My master will forgive me for fighting another day." And then he just runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, I get a reaction, I guess, right?
You do have your attack of opportunity.
Get him, dude. Get him. Clip
don't
him at the
disengage?
knees.
So you get
He
it.
did not disengage.
Okay. Yeah.
Clip him. Clip him.
14 misses. You just barely catch the tail of his cloak as he's running away. And then he runs into the magical darkness. Vanishes.
Okay. I mean, he left a pot of gold, I suppose, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that up.
Well, there are a number of interesting alcoves around here that y'all had poked your heads into earlier. Really quickly, let's do our accounting for the end of the fight. The clock ticks down. And now, all of a sudden, you feel the ground below you start to rumble and shake as the sun, invisible to your eyes, begins tearing itself apart in the sky above. Do you want to take a 10-minute rest? If you do, the world will collapse and you will respawn.
No.
No, hell no.
No.
So, yeah, here you are. You stand in the center of this ring. There's a number of alcoves around the side, and up on the north side, there's a pair of stairs that descend.
When the floor starts shaking, I'm just going to look at the party and be like, we got to find a brazier. We got to find a brazier, or we got to do all this over again in the darkness with the wraiths. And I'm like half dead because I'm like, I got my strength reduced like 7 times.
Yep, let's find one.
Gotta sprint and loot this place later.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's
go.
Definitely sprint the stairs.
Let's go down the
Sarah, are you
stairs.
not going to try to steal stuff around here?
No, are you kidding me?
Okay.
I'm down for the I'm not a thief. Please, I'm a treasure hunter.
Look at
He's
his
just a
crown.
rogue.
He's regal.
Belongs in a museum. I get it.
Yeah. My beautiful flowing purple robes and my glorious hat. Yeah.
He's not a thief. He's just a colonialist.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So y'all are just
For the
like booking it up
museums.
to the stairs.
Well, we're hoping there's a brazier over there, right, Steven? We're booking it to the brazier.
Yeah,
So
it's
maybe not up
good
the
to know
stairs. We're booking it towards.
you book it to where you're certain the brazier is, and there is not one. But you're next to a couple of stairs.
I'm gonna go down the stairs. I'm just going.
Yeah, we're just
I'm going down the
sprinting,
stairs.
panicking, looking for something.
Yeah. You see like
This is-
stones and rocks bouncing on the ground as the rumbling increases. You sprint your way down the stairs, and the stairs sort of like go all the way around this the exterior of this chamber. And then at the bottom of the stairs, you see. So let's see. I'm going to say that you're going down the right hand staircase. So you proceed counterclockwise around all the way around until you're like 180 degrees around this circle, but have descended quite a long ways through this narrow staircase. And at the bottom of the staircase, you see to your left a doorway. And in the center of the doorway is a white wall of scintillating fog.
Yo, let's go in. Let's go in. Let's go in. You never know what can happen in 10 minutes, y'all. This could be it.
This all ends anyways. We don't have a choice.
All right, let's do it.
It feels like if this was Inception and like the person
We're all like half dead.
waking up, like the whole world's like in.
Yeah, totally.
But bronze, we're also.
Let's go.
We're
Yeah.
also half alive.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Not after that remark. I'm not. Just dealt fucking
full dead?
psychic damage. Oh
Lethal
yeah.
shot. Good.
Let's do this
Got him.
down there. Cool. And I will pull y'all over to this screen.
Oh my lord.
Chong. All right, so you are coming out of the lefternmost doorway. Oops, we don't have Ankara with us today. Please feel free to position yourselves anywhere you would like within the red square that is drawn on the map.
Oh, I'm ginormous.
In the
You're
red
gigantic.
square.
Kairos.
Kairos is a beast.
Kairos, I can only speak in caps lock. Not anymore.
All right, what you
Regular
see
case.
in front of you after you push through this wall of fog, you see there must be 50 cultists on the floor in here. There are these stone pillars that rise 20 feet up off of the ground here, carved from black obsidian. Each of them, or onyx, I guess, each of them has runes and sigils all around the outside. In front of each pillar is a low burning, brazier, but not open topped. It's sort of enclosed, so like coals aren't going to go flying anywhere if you were to, for example, push it in a direction. In the middle of the room, you see who appears to be a high priest chanting and waving his arms above his head. He's chanting in some sort of foreign language that I don't think any of you are familiar with. Let me just double check here. Deep speech, Armoros. I think you only speak common.
I speak deep.
Yup. Sarek.
Does only say common.
I speak infernal.
Sarek speaks Infernal, and Kairos.
Draconic and infernal.
Draconic and Infernal. Yeah, none of you understand the language that this man is chanting in. It appears as though whatever ritual he is casting is nearly at its completion. The cultists don't notice you. They continue their wailing and their chanting. What do you do?
Go to the brazier.
Those aren't okay.
Is there a
Wait, but
brazier
those-
here?
Yeah, those aren't
Yeah.
Sunfire braziers, right?
No, these are not Sunfire braziers.
Oh.
These are like, they're just light.
He's casting a spell.
Yes.
Does it seem like the spell has anything to do with what's happening, like with the sun dying?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh gosh, I don't think I'm good at that.
I'm preparing to chuck a javelin from this.
Yeah,
spot.
I mean, while she's doing that, I'm just going to shoot my crossbow at the guy.
Actually,
Cool. So you can tell that the spell that he's casting is not related to like
Oh.
the current problems with like the ground shuddering under your feet or the sun dying in the air. Though there are elements of fire and sun and heat in the spell that he's casting. Kairos, throw your javelin. Armoros, go ahead and fire your crossbow. Bear in mind, you're quite far away, Kairos. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, disadvantaged.
Cool. Armoros, that 10 hits. This guy's wearing no armor. He's doing nothing but casting this spell. Roll your damage. 4 piercing damage. Your
Is it
crossbow
break?
bolt sprouts out of his eye socket, and he collapses onto the platform.
I look back at the group and give one a thumbs up. I'm like,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the air rips apart above him where this coruscating shield of magic was being woven. Everybody starts standing up and running in all directions, shrieking. One of them starts running towards you and shouts, "What have you done?" And then, just
can I
like
take an attack of opportunity on him?
yeah, absolutely. You just like slash out with your black
Yeah.
longsword.
He's like, "What are you doing?" I just cut him in half.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He shrieks as he dies. This like rent in the air pours out black ichor and like tendrils snake around the room, grabbing on to every single one of these 4 dozen cultists and then pulling them towards the center platform.
Yeah.
There's a
Like Cabin in the Woods.
boiling mass of black liquid that eventually, like not eventually, but fairly quickly coalesces and then erupts, just exploding all over the room. When the 4 of you wipe the grossness out of your eyes and look again, you see the following. He towers over you, rising his upper portions 10, 15 feet in the air. His full length must be 50 feet or longer. Like a snake he is, but not. His long serpentine body is not scaled, but instead pallid flesh, the transparent paleness of creatures that live their lives in permanent blackness. His face juts forward at the end of his long body, connected directly without any neck. His face appears to be on upside down, his eyes wide and frenzied, his human mouth split wide like a serpent's, his tongue obscenely long. His hair hangs short, black, unkempt, but instead of a serpent's smooth length, his body is a horrid protrusion of legs, arms, hands, feet, dozens of them jutting out of him, some of them carrying swords, polearms, flails, maces. They stand ready to stab, tear, destroy, to pass forward along that massive length up to that obscene mouth, waiting to swallow.
It's been a pleasure serving with all of you.
Dad?
Sorry, what does he look like? What'd you say?
So here he is.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
The broken avatar of Dahaka stands coiled around the center of this room. Would all of you please roll for initiative?
The broken avatar of Dahaka.
Okay.
AKA Dad.
Yeah.
Book, book. Nice.
I can't select my token.
What?
Okay, click yourself.
Try harder.
Yeah, try harder, please.
Yeah, just
I
try
can-
a little harder.
Oh, now I can.
Cool.
See?
See?
Wait,
no
no.
problem.
Okay, there we go.
No. Okay, she did it. There we go.
Nice. All right. Well, we're certainly dead.
I mean, we're dead anyway. In a few minutes, the world ends anyway.
All right, let's sort descending. There you go. All right, Aya, you are the first to recover for obvious reasons.
Mhm.
What do you do?
Oh, we're all gonna die. And I don't have the Fang of Dahaka anymore.
Die anyways when the time runs out.
I know. I was thinking maybe we could talk to him or get some information. I know that like we have to fight him, but sometimes, you know, conversations can be enlightening. Anyways, you see, I kind of like think in her head and be like, okay, let's try to rule out what this thing might be weak to. Still don't have any spell slots, so I'm just gonna try to hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Why is it that you have whiffed this so terribly, Aya? Is there a particular
I'm
reason?
like in awe. He looks so cool.
Yeah, totally. You're just like astonished, like starry eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. All right, let me look at what the hell this guy does. Yeah, totally. Cool. Yes.
Yep,
yes.
totally.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Cool. Excellent.
Why is this the kind of game where we can just show up at the final boss?
Just accidentally.
Yeah.
Kairos, it's your turn.
Oh, it doesn't do. Okay, yeah. It's my turn.
Yep. And
I'm
Armoros, you're next.
I burn. Okay. I see this thing. I clutch my chain, and I say, "Give me strength, Legion." And I channel divinity, making my weapons magical for a minute.
Nice.
And I step forward, ready to die. 1, 2,
Awesome.
4, 5.
Damn.
Cool. Armoros, what do? You just saw Kairos just stride boldly into the middle of the room.
I look back at the group and say, well, we're going to die, but let's, do this the right way. I go follow him.
Nice. Sarek, it's your turn.
Sarek looks at the giant beast and looks at everyone bravely going to die. And I would like to... Can I use Eye for Detail to try to uncover or decipher clues to write down in my journal so that when we obviously die, next time I come back here, we can have some advantage over whatever the hell this is?
Sure. Yeah.
Investigate, I guess, is the role.
You're spending your action or your bonus action.
Yeah.
Investigating. That's awesome. Go ahead and roll. Let's see.
What do we learn about this guy?
Man.
What are you investigating? What are you?
Well, I want to see if there are any, first off, in like the way Sark would do it is he'd like immediately start stenciling and drawing this ridiculous creature, and I think with an eye for detail, I'd be trying to figure out weak points on the body, perhaps structurally messed up things in the room, like, oh, are we pushing pillars over onto this dude? Like, how do we defeat a monster like this? Because clearly we're not doing it now, but I can watch how combat unfolds. Like, I just want to stick back and like
it's
doodle.
Right. It's as we mentioned earlier, it's a cross between like VATS, right? Like the probabilities for the different parts of it, as well as like reading the game FAQs for it.
Pretty much,
yes,
yeah,
totally.
Okay.
Kairos, not Kairos, but Sarek has purchased the strategy guide.
The premise strategy guide, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
Exactly. All right, awesome. Yeah, an 18, man. Like the pillars seem pretty damn sturdy, but also the runes carved into the pillars are carved deep enough that they wouldn't be terribly difficult to climb. So you could get up on top of it and then be able to like shoot down on the creature. It might give you a little bit of protection because the pillars are 20 feet tall. The creature looks like it's standing about 10 feet tall right now. It could probably climb them too, but it gives you a little bit of time. It's very large, so it's obviously pretty fast, faster than a human, but not by much. It looks pretty ungainly, like its limbs are all getting caught in themselves and like fighting over weapons and stuff like that. It's got this mouth, right? This human mouth, but you can see like sparkles of electricity crackling at the corners of its jaws. It's very obviously got some sort of lightning attack that it's going to bring to bear. The tongue that you saw lolling out of the mouth before it like sucked it back in and is now staring greedily at Kairos and Armros. The tongue has barbs on it, and it looks almost like that same stretchy consistency as like a chameleon's tongue. So it looks like it can shoot out quite far and is also barbed to grab whatever it shoots onto. I think with an 18, that's pretty damn good. I'm willing to give you like some metagame information here. Its armor class is 16. It has 156 hit points. Its strongest saving throw is strength, and its weakest is charisma.
Interesting. Okay.
Makes sense.
Really likes Dave Matthews Band.
That was your bonus action. You can now take an action.
Yeah, I want to. I'm just gonna fall in behind the gang and just go like that.
March to our death.
Yeah.
Death march.
I got the information I need. Let's go out like G's. Like G
all
did.
Right.
Yeah.
So, first of all, the broken avatar of Dahaka is many-limbed, and it acts 3 times on each turn, once with its head on its rolled initiative step of 8, once with its body at initiative -5, and once with its body at initiative -10. So here we are, 8, 3, and 2. First, it fires off arc lightning. It's targeting Kairos.
Okay. Yeah, we're in a perfect line for this.
So this is an arc of lightning. Kairos, you must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, taking 3d6 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. On a failed save, the lightning arcs to another creature within 20 feet of the target, who suffers the same attack again.
Okay. So I'm probably going to fail this, but I would argue that my corpse would provide cover and get ergo confer advantage on dexterity saves as all cover bonuses do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 10. That's
all right. Cool. So that's 3d6 lightning damage.
All right. Cool.
So you take 11 damage, and then it jumps to Armoros. Armoros, please make a DC 13 dexterity saving.
ferocity kicks in for me.
DC 13, what kind of save? Sorry?
Dexterity.
I passed.
21. Nailed it. So you take half damage. So let's roll 3d6. You take 5 damage, lightning damage, and that's as far as the lightning arcs. It does not arc to Sarek. That's it. And then the creature moves. Let's see.
Rides, right? It has its body is held up by a plethora of hands. Is that
yes.
right? Holding
like
weapons?
Hands and feet. So yeah.
Holding weapons. Yeah.
Yes.
Ew.
So let's see. That's 10, 20, 30, 40. And that's going to be like there. And that's going to be like there, They're
These like the tail parts or something?
yeah,
Those parts of
exactly.
the body?
It's coiling around. So the carrion crawler icons are the tail of its body, and the bulette icon is the broken avatar of Dahaka's head.
What did you call it?
Bulette?
Okay.
What?
Nothing. That's fine.
What?
Nothing.
All right, awesome. Yes. Cool. Yep, totally. It swipes at you, Kairos, with its body. It's just like a handful of arms reach out and lash at you with a collection of weaponry. Ooh, for 6. And then it takes a swipe at Armoros. So this is it's 2 body actions, so it's acting twice in initiative order here. Armoros missing you completely as well, so both of them no sweat. Aya, it's your turn again. What do you do?
Or we just kill it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see.
11. Yeah, it bounces off of this thing's thick, tough, pallid
My
hide.
rolls are not great today.
You're gonna move. You're gonna do anything else?
What's the point? We're all gonna die.
So
Wow. Wow. Why even
Kairos.
bother?
Someone's been listening to Death Cab for Cutie here.
Followed by Armoros.
Well, my weapon's magical, and I'm gonna try to stab this. Not its head, but the piece of body in front of me.
Cool.
So I actually get a +1 to this attack, which is not set up. So just remember it.
You hit.
17 hits. Nailed it. For 10 damage, right?
Yes, correct. And it's treated as magical.
Awesome. Yeah, your javelin sinks into the flesh. You stab straight through a bicep. Armoros, what do you do?
I swing at the head.
Awesome. Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately that 13 isn't good enough. It bounces off of its skull. Sarek, your turn.
Arrow straight to the face.
Arrow to the face. 19 nails him. Roll your damage. And your sneak attack, of course, with the 2d6. 4 plus 2d6. Yeah, your arrow goes whipping through the air, scraping across his scalp. The broken avatar of Dahaka.
Does it seem to take full damage, Stephen?
It does. Yeah, you can tell your weapons are having as much effectiveness as you want. Let's see. The broken avatar of Dahaka, as a reaction, opens its mouth and its tongue fires out in your direction, Jesse. With a 20, dealing 1d6 plus 3 piercing damage on a hit.
Well, he's at 1 health, so.
Dealing 8 piercing damage, and then attempts to grapple. Please, are you dead, Jesse?
I mean, I'm done. So.
All right, cool. Yeah, awesome.
Is this the third time I've been eaten? Is this
Let's
happening?
be honest, though. Would you really want to survive that?
This is the
his
third.
tongue is all over you. It's
Just
probably
barf tongue.
feels.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
You don't want that.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
Jesse has been eaten by slime.
Yeah, it's better if you're passed out. Otherwise, who knows what he's gonna do to you?
Ingest me already. Just suck me up.
Yeah.
We've seen hentai. We know where this is going. It's better
Just
to
suck
die.
me up.
This is full pet cemetery. Sometimes dead is better.
Just get me in there.
He grips you with his barbed tongue and then pulls you to his mouth.
I wouldn't know I'm dead.
Drops your dead body on the ground in front of him.
Nice. And then what?
And then it's his turn. Let's see. He's going to turn and bite at you, Armoros.
Fair enough.
Ooh. Oh, man. We're rolling a big fat 3. Terrible. All right. And then he's going to clamber over Jesse. He takes the disengage action so that he can't get attacks of opportunity while he's doing this.
Just
Look.
rides.
And then he just goes 10, 20, 30, 40. That's 40. So then we got this and then that and that. Just getting that tail all along here. Yep. He just slimes his way around the room. One of the bodies attack Bronze. There's just a mace and a javelin that stab out at you. Oh, wow. Yeah, just crushing you. You take 10 piercing damage.
She dead.
Yep.
She's dead.
Yeah.
And then the second one attacks you, Armoros, swiping in your direction as well. 22, dealing you 13 piercing damage.
I'm dead.
Aya, please make a death saving throw.
I think, Steven, we could probably,
We
if you wanted,
we can skip past that
Yeah.
if you
we could
want.
just talk this out because I feel like we're all dead.
Yeah,
No, I'm
like
gonna survive.
how is
I'm
it,
killing
like
this thing.
as Aya's bleeding out and she's looking at her watch, like looking at the sun, like,
Come on.
hello, can this just
That's it.
can this misery end?
It's time. TikTok. Yeah, all right, great. So fast forwarding here. Aya's out, Sarek's out, Armoros is out, Kairos.
At 1 HP.
What
This
are you
thing has,
doing?
like, Kairos has 1 HP. This monster has
Yeah.
like 156. I'm
134.
134. I like these odds. I'm gonna fight.
All right.
Remember +1.
Mhm. A 13 is not strong enough to pierce through this creature's terrifying hide. It strikes around with its jaw. Biting at you. Ooh, missing you completely, and then lashing at you twice with its body segments. Holy
Look
shit.
at this. Look at
It's
this. I
doing
told
terribly.
you.
Kairos,
I
bring
have
it
the
home.
power of chain and anime on my side, so I'm stabbing it. 24
Holy
hits
shit.
for 9 magical damage.
For 9. Okay.
Slow and
All
steady.
right.
Slow and steady.
It's biting at you for 14, missing, and then swiping at you twice, 12 and 21.
Damn it. Okay. There you
That
go.
swipe dealing you 13 piercing damage.
I'm down.
That is more than
All
one,
right.
Steven.
It is more than one. So yeah, this many-limbed flesh serpent amalgamation just like lashes his way through the room. The last thing each of you see is just like weapons, tearing into you, and then you feel the cool and gentle breezes of the Gardens of the Moon and hear the sonorous tones of Saloon saying, "Welcome. It's so good to see you." Yeah, like
taking away.
you've respawned. You've returned to the Gardens of the Moon. Saloon is there. She's smiling and greeting you. The air is gentle and the wind is blowing gently.
Has the sun failed again?
Are you asking Saloon?
Yeah.
She smiles and says, I'm not really sure. As you can see, and then she gestures up to the black night sky above and the small image of the earth in the distance, and beyond it a bright sun, which is sort of like it's all stages of the sun at once. It's both brand new and bright blue and yellow and red and like enlarged and sort of like collapsing in on itself. As you can see from here, the perspective is uncertain.
All right.
It's the time knife, Cheaty. Yeah, we've all seen it.
How? This sucks, Saloon. This sucks.
I'm sorry. Did you not meet with success?
What is success? How do we know when we've won?
That is a very good question, Sarek, but I think in matters of philosophy, only you can search within yourself to understand.
No.
You live with a giant crow in a tree. Don't talk to us about philosophy. A crow spits out coins. No, eats coins, spits out treasure. This is madness.
Maine pokes his head out and says, Maine? Shinies? Shinies for Maine?
Shut it, Maine.
Maine shuts it.
Tell us what's going on, Saloon. This is madness.
Saloon shakes her head sadly, her soft pink curls brushing her shoulders, and says, I'm afraid I do not know what is happening in your world. All I know is that I need heroes like you to bring me my tears so that I can reclaim my former glory.
Well, then maybe you can help us be equipped a little bit better. We keep facing things that they seem quite a bit more difficult.
Gods, literal gods. Say, call a spade, Armoros. That was goddamn motherfucking Dahaka. That's a god. Yeah. Yes.
I was almost
That
eaten
is-
again.
No, you were eaten. I saw it just before I
Yeah.
went down.
I wouldn't know I was dead.
You were dead, but it ate you for sure.
So that dagger that you have, the fang, that is part of that.
No,
Well,
it's
I
everything.
don't think it's a part of it. I think it's like symbolic, like maybe they call it the Fang. But we use that to unlock a door to get down there in the first place. So I don't know. You probably didn't go that way. Did you go a different route?
We got it in the marketplace.
Is there anything good
Gone to
over
the
there?
graveyard? There's
No.
there's some kind of procession, and they mean business over there.
But was it a god? A multi-foot armed god with a
let's-
tongue and lightning?
Of
Let's go
course
back
it
to the
was a
grotesque
god. It was
god. Let's go
definitely a god.
No, I meant the procession. I imagine a dead
Oh.
man isn't nearly as hard as a god.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah, Saloon looks at you, Armros, and she shakes her head sadly. You know, her soft curls sort of tinkle musically in the air. And she says, I'm afraid the forge has been silent for many millennia. And then she like turns around and she beckons you, come, Armros.
I go.
And she heads towards that large ivory tower that stands sort of facing the reflecting pool here in the Gardens of the Moon. And she pushes the front door open, and she gestures to the contents inside. And what you see inside is an immaculately prepared, set up forge. Just like, you know, there's like different quenching pools filled with different kinds of liquids. There's a number of different furnaces, all of them cold. There's a number of different anvils. On the wall, there's like racks of tools for like crafting and hammering. She gestures and says, I'm afraid we have neither the materials nor the skilled artisans necessary to equip you the way that I would like to equip my champions.
I see that. Is there any way to... Well, what do you need from us to do that?
If you found a skilled artisan who would be willing to accept my sign, return with you to the Gardens of the Moon, perhaps I could employ him or her in the service of enhancing your equipment. Though then the question of material becomes relevant. It will take strong stuff to enhance your equipment beyond the realm of mortal capabilities. If you find other pieces of equipment that are already powerful, I can perhaps strip them down to their component parts, infuse their natures within the equipment you carry. Alternatively, if you find material like my tears, powerful material, the essence of gods or celestial creatures or demons, I can take that as well and use it to craft you new material.
What do we do with that sun demon thing?
I'm sorry?
No!
I like where this is going.
Hear me out.
Ah, yes,
Put
yes.
the sun demon into my sword.
Oh my! Then he'll be with us forever. Oh, I hope he'll be with us forever if he's dead in a sword.
Where's
you-
Ankara?
Could you in
Great
theory
idea.
do that?
I am not familiar with who or what this sun demon is.
Tim! They're talking about killing
It's like a
Tim!
little annoying octopus thing.
Not annoying. Leave Tim alone.
Brass tacks. We need magical weapons if we're gonna.
And Tim's made for magic.
No! You don't even know if it'll work.
We have to test for science.
No!
I expected this from Ankara, but I gotta be honest, I did not expect you to be...
I like him. He's cute.
But wouldn't you like to have him in your school?
No!
I've never seen you like this. It's
I've never asked you bastards for anything. Just leave Tim
disturbing.
alone.
Fine, we'll have to
All
find
right, all
something else.
I like the whiny version of you.
This run, let's make a deal. This run, we try to find something that can take the place of Tim. But should we fail, Tim's on the menu.
No, he's not. What makes you think you even have a vote here? Huh? There's a pecking order. Spencer,
I've always
and you're
liked
at
him.
the bottom of it.
I've always said Kairos is the best one of us. Very smart. Smart as a whip, I've said.
I don't know about
Numerous
the best,
times.
but he's definitely he's earned his place.
Earned it many times. Saved my butt. Yes, it's true.
What about seniority? I've been with the company longer.
And that's why I think we could look for alternatives.
Yes, new blood indeed.
No, not to her. I just mean she wants Tim to be alive. That's fine. We can try. But if it means the difference between us succeeding and failing, I'm sorry. But
We don't even have a guarantee that slaughtering poor little Tim is going to help us at all. He's a baby solar demon. He's not even a grown-up solar demon. She's talking about gods. You numbskulls can't possibly think Tim is a god.
I think we're getting too worked up. I think we're going to be okay. Trust that we are all going to do our best.
Sark backs away like, oh hell
This
no.
is why you're single, half-orc. Don't you tell me to calm down.
Oh, you screwed up, dude. I'm out.
I haven't seen her this fiery since that first time she tried to have a threesome.
That's not what that was.
I was there. That was a threesome.
All I'm saying is that there's nothing to be worried about. We're going to find something that means that Tim lives another day.
The
You
record,
better hope we
I
find
have faith.
something.
I
Or
have
you
faith.
won't live another day.
for chat's benefit, the record will show that Ankara hates this idea.
Yeah, of course.
But no one knows.
I need Ankara here.
She's not here. I'm so sorry.
We would have there would be 50-50 votes.
No, it'd be 2 to 2.5, unfortunately.
The bad part is that it cuts to Ankara and she's like dancing with Tim, having like lunch, and it's just
Right,
like a great day. And we're just like,
Eating
we should
scones.
kill Tim, and she's like, best day ever. They're like dancing around.
Ankara, Tim, friends.
Anyways, we spent a lot of time on this. We need to find materials we understand. As we're doing it right now, it's not working. Can we agree on that?
Agreed. We definitely need magic weapons. I can supply myself for a limited time with a magic weapon, but it would certainly help Armoros, and it would especially help Sarek.
What? I don't need a magic weapon. It'd just be fun to have.
Sure, if that's what gets you to
Sure, but
agree.
you are sure.
No, I agree on principle. Let's kill that guy.
Okay, so let's use logic here a little bit. Dahaka looked all sorts of fucked up, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming that's because we interrupted the ritual, but it's also pretty clear from my Arcana roll. No, just kidding. From my observations that they were nearing the end of their ritual. So logic would dictate that if we interrupted this ritual earlier on, he would come out even weaker, right?
Or,
Yeah, but we could just kill the sun demon and make a sun sword.
It could be a power of the bodies in the room too.
and also, what if we, instead of fighting it, just shut the door?
Yeah, we could avoid it completely.
What if we,
Carpet.
instead of going down there, we cave in the complex on them? Much simpler.
I actually think we could take it at full strength. It's a question of getting to it with full strength.
You're a
Was there
maniac.
anything in that chamber that you noticed that we needed? Was there a tier down there? Did anybody
Just
get a good
giant
look?
monster that will almost assuredly probably not go on its merry way if we ignore it.
There was another door on the far side of the chamber. There was no tier, there was no treasure, though there was all that stuff upstairs.
Perhaps
We did never check the alcoves. This is true.
Perhaps before we go back, we take old Saloon up on her offer, and we find some sort of worksman, a Hamilton, if you will, to come and become our crafter. I'm sure that bastard Clarence or Clarice or whatever his name is, Cecil, you know, my servant, whatever his name was, old Skinny
Clarence,
Bones,
Clarice, Cecil, Kelsey.
whatever his name was. We could bring him up, like, what's he doing? Get his butt up here. He can, like, manage stuff for us. If she's willing to accept people and newcomers, we bring them all up here. We have, like, a little thing.
Okay.
And
But
then
I think
we go
we should
collect
also
items.
bring up Tim, because Saloon is impartial. And she can make sure that none of you do anything sneaky while I'm not looking or kill Tim when I have my back turned.
I think it's great. He's closer to the forge.
Oh, no. Saloon wouldn't let that happen, right, Saloon?
Oh, no, of course not. I agree with you.
You would be a good impartial, barter person, right?
It's so good to see you.
Oh, Saloon, you were just... You have all the depth of a shallow puddle.
Speaking of shallow puddle, we can go look in that one and go back anytime we're ready.
All right, let's do it. We should check those alcoves. There might be something valuable there. We do have to deal with Mr. Relic Keeper and the Pitch Black again, but...
Let's find a blacksmith. I think that's the key.
Well, then we should probably go to the marketplace.
Yes, we have a person who knows the marketplace. Perfect.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, I'd jump head first into that pond. I'm in.
Awesome.
Let's go back.
Nice. You jump head first into the pond, get soaking wet. The rest of them fix their gaze across the surface of the pond and teleport out to the...
I'm so moist.
All right, fantastic. Okay. Let me reset. Here we are. We're at the barricade camp. Yes.
Do they know us?
So the kid who thinks I'm...
Wait, do they know us, or did they reset?
Oh, they know you. Yeah, they've known you every time. Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and you appear around the Sunfire brazier, and looking around very quickly, you can tell that something very small has changed with this camp. There is a thin, balding man in his 50s, sort of standing over next to Ulvin the cook, wearing like tattered finery. And he looks a little bit nervous, a little bit scared. He's sort of like glancing around himself all the time. And he sees you, Sarek, and his face just pales. It is Kelsey.
Oh,
Kelsey,
I was afraid it was a patrician.
I knew his name was like that. Hello, friend. You made it back. Fantastic. I go over and like slap him on the back. It's like, down for some more fun?
Kelsey just sort of like takes the impact across his back, and then the air just leaves him. And then he spends a second like catching his breath back. He says, hello. It's so nice to see you.
Master?
You see, I have been informed that you are not actually the patrician. In fact, I knew that because you're not him. He left. And, well, you see, I think I'm going to stay here now. Ulvin is such a nice gentleman. And Ulvin looks at you and just like crosses his arm and says, You, I remember you. Don't I do enough work around here already? Are you going to knock over any more cookpots?
But I didn't knock that over. It was a boy.
It would have been a boy. Speaking of which, I have seen him. He has run off over there. He is hiding from you. What have you done?
I haven't even been here.
It's at that moment that Kairos, you get approached by two knights of Astafon wearing their bright white armor with the gold studs around it, their extreme faces of sorrow with this bronze cherub mask that they're wearing.
Right before that happens, if you don't mind, right before that happens, I would have grabbed Kelsey kind of like by the shirt collar and saying, tell me, did the patrician wear a white robe? I'm thinking that the person who led the ritual was the patrician. And so I give them sort of that description.
The Kelsey says, no, he wore purple.
Like me. And do I not have the patrician's hat? Kelsey?
Yes, you stole it from the house. Kairos, two people approach you, these two knights of Astafon, each of them carrying like bone white ceramic scimitars. One of them says, halt, we have heard that you, and then the other one continues, are responsible for turning children into chains.
Oh, yes, he does. It's true. It's very true.
Yeah,
we cannot allow that in this camp.
I completely understand. And if that were the case, I would certainly leave. But
he also turns...
Oh, look at the time.
He turns guards with scimitars into chains, too.
I do not possess those sort of skills, and in fact, I'm trying to fix this problem.
We are keeping our eye on you. Our eye. That's the phrase. But we have more than one eye. We have 4 eyes. But the phrase is only one. The phrase is one. Very well. And then they both look at you.
By all means, keep as many eyes as you need on me. But you will find that I'm completely innocent of this endeavor.
No, he's not.
Very well.
He's not. Yes, yeah. Sarge just is like, he's not. And walks away. Just goes back to the camp. He's so not.
As you are walking away, they say, "Halt, stranger."
I'm no stranger. I'm the patrician.
You have been here before. You are not the patrician.
I am. Now.
Both of their gazes slowly slide over to Armoros, and then they say, "Armoros, champion.
Yes.
Were you not going to procure the armor and body of our sister up on the roof from the Wyvern?"
We tried. We will continue to try.
Displeased. Please do continue to try.
He didn't really try at all. And
I'm going to kind of sidle in there.
Yeah, just slide up.
Yep. Next to Armros and just be like, "Oh, yes, we have every intention of recovering her body. However, we need some help. Do you know of any craftsmen in the town that could perchance help us procure the gear we need to help procure your sister's body?"
Craftsmen in the town? We suppose the armory is what manufactured the weapons of the Knights of Astafon. Perhaps you could check there.
Is there anybody alive in the armory, or is this going to be one of those situations where we go down there and there's no one there?
Possibly the armorer is still alive. Then they just sort of look at each other, and then the other one responds, "Though we suppose he could have been turned into some terrifying beast of 8 arms and 16 hammers with a spike through his chest." The other one nods and says, "It's possible."
That's oddly specific.
What's
Tell
the
me,
worst
is
that could
this
happen?
armory in the marketplace?
The marketplace. They sort of start scratching down in the dirt. Let me pull up another program.
Yeah.
Loading. They point in the direction of the holy town of Servitude, and they say, "First you will come to the holy approach. Do not step upon the words of our holy Astafon. From there you will proceed to the marketplace. Turn not towards the graveyard, but instead proceed down the avenue of immortality, which leads to the temple to Coronet. Beyond the temple, you will find the armory."
I guess we've got a plan, right, Armoros? That seems like a good plan, right?
Sure.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a wonderful day. I will keep an eye on the child eater. You'll have no more trouble from us.
He eats children as well. This has gotten more disturbing.
I do nothing of the sort. She says that because I'm a half-orc.
He does,
Thank
though.
you, citizen.
I am not racist.
No, she's totally not racist.
I'm just hateful to people in general.
Very hateful.
She likes fire demons, apparently.
Never hateful to Armoros enough.
Oh, that's
Seems
because
like
Armoros protects me, and he's just such a great team player. And you aren't.
Are you patting his big bicep while you say that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
You can see the corners of his mouth smile out of the side of the baby mask.
Nice.
I'm just flashback to picking you up when you were dead, and I'm just like,
With Armoros, I wouldn't have died in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
But Amaros was there. So
he was
that's
too far away.
Yeah, it's almost like he left you, though. Crazy.
What? No, he would never. That's your job, Sarek. I don't
Castor
think I've
and
ever
Pollux.
seen the front of your face during a fight. I think I've only ever seen your ass running in the opposite direction.
Stop staring
I've
at it,
wandered
then.
I buy more
back in the
tobacco.
direction
Do more squats. It's sad looking.
of the tent.
It's fabulous.
It looks like a smushed in apple pie when really it should look like a peach.
That's just because my pants are so ill-fitting because I stole them off a dead body.
Steven, I go to Ming and get some tobacco.
To Maine?
Oh, Ming. Yeah, Ming. What's Ming?
Maine, M-A-N-E, Maine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
not
go to the,
really anything all
you go
over.
back to the Gardens of the Moon. You head to Maine. He's like, Chinese?
Oh,
I think what, 1 gold?
I think it's 5 for the luxury item.
Yeah, show. Well, yeah, pipe tobacco, 5 gold.
I don't know. I was thinking of Flash Gordon. That's my bad.
Who isn't though?
Fair.
Good point.
Awesome. Yeah, you zoip back, appearing next to the group. All right, folks, are you ready to head on?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go.
I'm
Let's go to the
resetting my
market.
character sheet though, because I forgot to do
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
do that.
reset your hit points and your spells and your lay on hands and everything. You've got it all back. Your hit dice, reset that.
As
All
we
right.
go, I'll tell Kairos, I say, if we do encounter the weird mouth chest man, magic weapons do significant damage to him, so utilize that. Can you bless
Awesome.
his weapons as well? Nice. Good answer.
Yeah.
Is that,
Nice.
is that a no?
No,
Great answer.
I said noted.
Oh.
Like,
Then I ask, can you bless
Affirmative.
other weapons?
no. Only my own.
Fair enough.
The Legion thing.
All right,
I
awesome.
wonder if
folks.
there's other tools we could use. Like I have these weird dice from forever ago.
Probably not the weird dice.
What should I do with the weird dice? Should I roll them?
Not with the way
You think
you've
they're
been
magical?
rolling.
Do you think you could put them in a slingshot and shoot them?
Worst case scenario, you die and then you just come back again.
magic dice.
What did the magic? The shout outs to YouTube 2 weeks ago in the comments. Somebody reminded me I had magic dice.
If you want, I can roll them.
Okay, I don't know what they do. Steven's probably like, I don't know what they do.
I don't even remember giving you dice. Hang on,
I
I'm
don't
gonna control
remember
F
that either.
dice.
But somebody in the YouTube comments was like, "Hey, Aya, don't forget you have dice." That was like 4 weeks ago, and I was like, at some point, I need to remember that, and I did today. They're like skull dice.
I don't even have dice on here. Oh, didn't you get dice from like Armoros? Because Armoros games? No, because Armoros plays like Dragon Chess or something. I don't know. I think YouTube made it up. YouTube, come on.
It's a possibility.
Well, watch, they're probably just like fucking with me.
In the comments below, let us know.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, whether or
Yeah.
not we have dice.
Smash that bell,
so I
hit
was
that
thinking-
widget.
I was thinking about whether there's some kind of choice we could do with like holy water or something. Like, can we like bless our weapons with it for a little short time? Is that possible? It like makes our magic, like our weapons magical for.
Are you
however-
asking me?
Yeah. Is that like not
That is not a canonical use of holy water,
right?
unfortunately.
Because I saw you can it's just splash weapons, but there's no sort of like you can't anoint a weapon for.
You could probably anoint a weapon and then use it like as holy water against like, demons or undead.
Right.
But
I
it
guess
wouldn't
if you
make
did that with
the
acid, it would also destroy the weapon at the end of it. But
right. Like it wouldn't make your weapon
Convert.
magical.
Okay, so you sort of do it in half. Okay.
Oh, let's think for a moment here, though. His name is the Relic Keeper. Then clearly he must be a keeper of magical relics.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can find magical weapons for you and Armoros there. Well, I
Maybe
guess
like
that
wearing-
means we have one of two options. We can either head straight to the armory, attempt to find ourselves a craftsman who can craft magical weapons, or we can go back down into that weird dark area and try to sneak. We do have a procurer of artifacts in our midst. Maybe he can sneak past the Relic Keeper and put his sticky little fingers on something useful.
But wouldn't it make more sense for me not to do that and instead we go find the craftsman,
Mhm.
and then if we discover any relics or any items, then we can deliver it to him and have him do whatever it is he does. So it makes more sense to have him prepared and ready for us.
You make a good point. I vote we head for the craftsman. Even if he has 18 hands and hammers in each one
I
of them.
agree.
I do want to kill Dahaka, but okay. Or
Look,
Avatar.
Dahaka will be there whenever Dahaka is there.
Dahaka's going to teabag you with all 14 segments of his gigantic body.
What is it to teabag?
I don't understand.
Is it
I
like
fought in hundreds of campaigns and never heard of this.
Is
Tea
it
is
an
high in
elvish?
caffeine, so I understand it'll make him more alert, perhaps even more intelligent. Some would argue.
It's an insulting action one
I wouldn't
executes
know.
after defeating.
As you are having
it's
this
profane
conversation-
ritual by the gamers.
No, I don't.
As you're having this conversation, you reach the holy approach.
Yeah.
And the four of you all are familiar with the trap that lies in wait for you here. In fact, you can all see from the balcony a distance down the street, this dresser drawers go tossing out the window. It's not here, he shouts.
These clowns again.
The
Ignore
scepter is
them.
gone.
Who
Let's ignore them and
cares?
sneak by.
Yeah, leave them to their devices. We'll deal with them later.
You just want to sneak?
Yeah,
I can't.
we're
see
going
him
straight,
really.
right? We're not even going because they're up on the balcony and we're going straight. It's
Well,
great.
there's two down and below, and then there's one up on the balcony. But if you want to try and sneak, then I will let you.
Okay. I say we just slip by them. We'll deal with them later.
Okay, we'll try.
Would all four of you give me a stealth roll? We're going to take the second highest of the four as our group check.
Oh, second highest.
Guessing 9's not mine.
I just want to make sure breastplates don't give me disadvantage.
Mm.
You rolled double ones.
Ooh.
Double
Hey, guys.
ones.
Yikes.
Aya's too busy loudly explaining teabagging as you walk down the holy approach. All right, awesome. So you got this 14. So I'm going to just drag y'all and take you over here. Yep. Kairos, Armoros, Aya, Sarek. All right, so you get down here, and the four of you can tell that from this position, these guys, these thugs, and this sergeant up top, they're going to be able to see you when you move next. But right now, none of them have.
Chat can't see the rolls, Jesse.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry for being distracted. Someone told me my trunk was open in my car, and I was like, "What?" So
Happens all the time.
All the
guess,
time. Totally
normal.
y'all. So yes, if you move any further, they're going to all see you, and then you will have lost the initiative. But you do have the initiative right now. So what do you want to do?
They're going to get shocked by the road. Huh. So we should probably just wait and then
Lure them over here.
yeah, go with them over.
Focus on the one that's up high. He's the more dangerous one. We can kill the other thugs easily.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Ranged weaponry. I'll take care of the guys on the ground.
Mhm.
So let's see. We got.
Can we taunt them? Yeah. Can I pop up behind the table we're behind and just shout out to one of the thugs?
Tell them about teabagging.
Nice
Don't
skirt.
understand.
Did your sister make it for you?
Sisters make great skirts. Why are we saying these things?
Yeah, my sister
He
made this.
turns around and shouts, "It's a battle kilt!"
Well, does she have two broken hands? Because it looks like shit.
My sister was really talented, and I loved her. Everybody, roll initiative, please.
Oh, now I don't want to kill him. He has a good relationship with his sister.
What's happening to you?
Why are you
Software.
like this? You're so mean.
Wow.
Cool. All right, let's sort that descending. Aya, you get the drop for
Mhm.
obvious reasons, and then
Mhm.
it's Thug, and then Kairos. So Go for
I'm I'm gonna hit him with dissonant whispers, and the whispers are just gonna tell him that his sister never really loved him at all,
Damn.
and
It's topical.
he's a disappointment to his family.
Killer. All right, go ahead and roll. Got
I
that
clicked
wisdom
it.
saving throw ready.
Oh, I clicked it. Didn't do anything.
Oh,
It's
no.
still not doing anything.
It's terrible.
What's happening right now?
Well, he gets a wisdom saving throw. He got an 8, and it's fierce as a DC 13.
Is
so
this
he
because I
failed.
popped? Oh, there we
So
go.
he takes 3d6 psychic damage, and then also runs in a certain amount of direction or whatever.
I figured out what I was doing.
Cool.
I popped my character sheet out, and the what level do you cast it at was behind it.
Yeah, totally. Right. Yep. Awesome. Oof. 9 damage.
Gross.
And then he just runs away from you. That's what he does. He moves as far away from you as he can. So -9, and then he goes, I miss my sister. And he goes running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. And now it's his turn, and he turns around and he says, wait, I didn't have a sister. And then he fires a crossbow bolt at you, Aya, nailing you in the chest, dealing you 4 piercing damage. Fantastic.
Not so fast.
Oh, shit.
Reaction.
Yeah.
You would, in your mind's eye, you feel like the sense that you should be pierced by this bolt, and instead, there's a loud thung as it hits the shield of Kairos.
Nice.
And I say nothing. I don't say I did. I don't rub it in. I know how this must make you feel.
Sarek rubs it in. Sarek is just like, oh, he saved you. Oh, you owe him big time now. Oh my god. Yeah, oh yeah.
Awesome. Kairos, it's your turn.
Yeah, so that was my reaction. For disadvantage, so nothing happened. Yeah, I'm going to also try to get them to come over here.
Cool.
So I'm going to. Is this like cover? Is this thing, this cart, or this bed? What is it?
It's like
an IKEA bookshelf.
It's like a bench or something like that. So you could like tip it over and then kneel down behind it for cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tip it over so we
Cool.
get a little bit of cover.
Yep.
If that's just kind of not an action, and then I'm gonna try to intimidate them and say, "Get over here."
Yeah, I'll let you do both of that as an action, basically.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yep.
that makes sense. All right, yeah.
Roll your intimidate.
Yeah, I'm gonna intimidate him. See. Come on, get over here and fight. 16.
Nice. Yeah. Well, thug number 1 goes running. 1, 2, 3.
Do they?
Or 5.
Does he have to roll to
let's-
cross the word?
He does. Let me check out what
They're
those
not wearing
rules
rubber.
are.
They're not wearing rubber boots.
Yep, it's a DC 12 dexterity saving throw. So that is this. 15 successful, and second one 10. So the second one hits. This is 1d8 damage, and he can't take reactions. Awesome. He takes 1 damage, but he can't take reactions. All right, awesome. So he moves over here, and then he strikes at the...
17.
He has multi-attack, so he makes 2 melee attacks. He hits you with the 19, Kairos, for 8 bludgeoning damage. Sarek, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot him because he's an idiot for coming over here.
So true.
Or I'm not.
Ooh,
Or I'm not going to shoot him.
You whiff. Armoros, your turn.
Pretty classic, just swing-a-rooski at the old thug man.
All right.
No.
Oof. Terrible. Well, the guard sergeant fires down a shot at you, Armoros.
I'm behind cover, right?
Oh, shit. Yes, you are. So that's that makes your AC a 21. His crit does hit.
No. I'm going to use my reaction because it's my turn again.
Mm-hmm.
So I get my new... I was thinking about it, was that counts or not.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn it to a 13. So my shield...
Okay. Yeah, your shield into versus.
Yeah.
Awesome. You take no damage, Armoros. Aya, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to nail him with an Eldritch Blast.
Which one?
The one that's closest.
Okay, cool.
I know I'm like spreading out damage a little bit, but I don't like how close he is to everybody.
Oof. Yeah, y'all are having a hard time with those rolls.
Is there like a different, like when we're on the moon, is there a different gravity or something? So when we're back here, it's just
Yeah, you're
Takes
just
us a while to
adjusting.
readjust.
It's
little different,
it takes
you
some
know?
time. Yeah, adjustments.
Yeah.
like it's like a new mouse or something. Like you're feeling it out.
Or
It's a
Okay.
little bit
Right.
bigger than
Chalk
the
it up to
previous
that.
one.
Yeah, you gotta adjust the sensitivity.
Sun was in the eyes. You know. It was-
cool.
All the above, yeah, for sure.
All right, so this thug crosses two squares of the lettering. 7 and 20, so he does take 1d8 damage. 1d8. Whoops. 1.
What is? Okay.
Dang. And he can't take reactions. And then he attacks you, Kairos, and he has advantage on both of these rolls because these thugs have pack tactics. That's a 15 and a 22. The 22 hits, dealing you 4 bludgeoning damage. And it's your turn to respond, sir. How do you react?
True. Okay. I'm gonna try to hit the more wounded thug too. The
Cool.
one that would hit with the holy stuff. So I'm gonna go after them. Why can't I open my character sheet? There we go. All right. Javelin. Normal attack.
19 nails him.
I'm going to burn a spell for smithing. So an additional 2d8. Additional
An
7.
additional 7 damage. Not too shabby. He's looking quite hurt. Thug number 1 roars and yells, "I may not have had a sister, but I do have a friend." And then he attacks you twice, Kairos. Hitting you twice, right?
Oh yeah, advantage. Yep.
Yep.
17, 18. Yep.
1 and 2 for a total of 13 bludgeoning damage.
Still up.
Sarek, it's your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna pop a shot and try my hardest.
Which target?
I want to hit the guy who's lowest. This dude. Can I ping him? This dude here.
Number 2. Yep, totally. Roll it up.
Baby.
13 hits.
Hey, I'll take it.
7 piercing damage plus 2d6.
Yes.
Minus 15. Nice. He is dead.
Cool.
Cool. And then Armros, your turn.
Swing again. Hit.
16, 24, nails him, 10 damage. Very nice. Are you gonna spend a action surge?
I guess I get it back in a short break. No.
All right, cool. Guard Sergeant pulls back his longbow and fires it at you, Armoros, missing you entirely. Aya, your turn again.
I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna keep calm and Eldritch Blast, and this time hopefully hit something.
The sergeant or the one that we're fighting?
Oh, since I'm the only ranged person, I should. Well, I forget Sarah can hit things too. I'll go for the sergeant.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah. I'm thinking of whether I wanted to make him potentially try to make him fall off the balcony, but I'm assuming that if
There
I
is
hit
a
him.
railing.
Oh, okay. So that wouldn't even work. All right. Yeah. I'm just going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Cool. 12, unfortunately, does not. Your Eldritch Blast burns across one of the banister rails holding it up, missing him. Like
And for the
2.
record, I have a +5 to hit. It's just I have not rolled above an 8.
This entire game. Kairos, it's your turn again. What do you do?
Yes,
You've got 1 hit point.
Yep. Laying on hands myself for 10
Okay.
and staying still.
All right. Thug number 1 takes 2 swings at you, Kairos. 1, 2. Oof. That 22 is hitting for 3 damage. Not too big a deal. And Sarek, your turn.
Yeah, let's do it some more. This guy right in front of my dude and just fire on him.
I definitely could take him. It would be nice.
Oof.
Shoot
No,
the guy
never-
that cannot hurt.
Never mind. It's
Armros,
the thought that
it's
counts.
back around to you. What do you do?
Swing away.
25. Look at that.
It had a delay to it. 8 damage.
Yeah. 8 damage. Not too shabby. Cool. Guard Sergeant pulls back. He sees that he's just not having a good time hitting you, and he aims for Aya. Hitting you, Aya.
Reaction.
Oh, damn.
Another
and
shield.
a shield appears, interposing between you and the Guard Sergeant. Aya, it's your turn. How do you respond?
I give up because I can't hit anything. I'm gonna try to hit the Guard Sergeant again.
Okay.
Um,
For the record, he's wearing pretty heavy armor. He's got chainmail. He's only got a 16 armor class, not an 18. So that's a thing.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hit him anyway.
Ooh, that Eldritch Blast, though, not
A
quite
6.
good enough.
Are you
I
okay,
rolled
Brian?
I've rolled like a 5, a 6, and a 7. I have not, and on a D20, I have not rolled above a 10 or even a 9.
Chaos Plateau is a hell of a thing.
All right, Kairos,
Yep.
it's up to you.
Javelin Strike. Nope.
Oof. Missing. Thug number 1 striking back at you. Missing you both times. Sarek, your turn. Armro's next.
Yep, fire on the guy and again miss. My will is.
Ooh, Jesus. Armro,
He's like
save us from this.
5 feet in front of me. How is this happening?
Two.
Guard Sergeant fires down at Aya. Missing. Aya, your turn. You got to get revenge.
Like how everyone's missing.
This is a comedy
Everybody,
of
yeah.
errors,
The
this
minute
fight.
that karma is and I'm like, how did karma hit literally everybody here? It's more just like Mercury is in retrograde or something. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the Eldritch Blast.
The Eldritch Blast.
God,
Oh, rolling the
Thank
double 19s
fucking God.
for 9 force damage. Yeah, that like blows a hole in his side. He's very seriously wounded. Kairos, you've still got this thug in front of you with these maces.
Yep. Gotta hit the one with the maces in front of me.
22 hits, 7 piercing damage.
Burning another
Ooh.
spell to smite it.
Okay.
Because that should probably kill it.
Oh yeah, 13. He's
20 points.
gone.
Yeah.
Look at that. Very well done. He is dead. Sarek, it's your turn. The only one left is the Guard Sergeant with the bow up on the balcony.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get an angle on him by going here and firing up.
Sounds great. A 14 is not quite good enough, unfortunately.
Never mind.
Armros, your turn.
I will. Can I hit him with my? Does the crossbow have range for this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No.
Light crossbow. Ooh, yeah, that 14 still not quite good enough. He pulls back his longbow and fires down at you, Sarek, hitting you for 3 piercing damage.
All right.
Aya, it's your turn.
I'm gonna launch another Eldritch Blast, emboldened by
Excellent
my
choice.
last one.
Man, Kairos, throw a javelin.
You rolled a 9. That's your highest yet.
I'm gonna have to throw a javelin, aren't I? I'm going to actually have to move to here to throw though.
Okay.
So I'm within range and I'm not disadvantaged on my throw.
Take like a running leap and then hurl.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like an Olympic.
It plinks against the marble column and then falls down. Sarek, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and hit him again and hope that it pays off.
4 more.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yes.
All
Nailed
right.
it. Roll the damage. 8 piercing
Oh,
damage.
hey, can I guess maybe I had to do this at the beginning.
You would have had to declare that at the beginning.
Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna shut up. Okay.
He's dead.
I was really excited. Doesn't matter.
Oh, let's see. What? These guys are half, which is you get gold for having killed them. Let's see. Yep. Awesome. Yeah. So that's 18 gold, which is 4 gold pieces each, and then 2 gold pieces left.
Nice.
Nice.
We'll give them to Amros, I think, can like take the extra 2 because he's gonna need to buy more expensive stuff. One would assume.
Well, thank you.
Totally. All right, we're almost done, but before we go, I want to tell you what you see when you step into the
Oh boy.
when you step into the
Oh boy.
marketplace of the sun.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right, so you step forwards, and the street opens out into a marketplace. It's a large square marketplace area. There's a step well in the center where people would descend down to the water level to gather water. There's vending stalls spread around the outside, and there's like ravens perched on top of everything everywhere in here. Glancing around, you see that there's treasure glinting amidst the goods of the stalls. There's like gems over here and gold over there. This place was obviously abandoned very quickly. There might even be some valuable foodstuffs you could gather here. Reminding you that there's two exits. There's an exit sort of off towards your left, which does appear to wind down towards like a shadier like area with trees, which you may recall is the graveyard. And then off to your right, there's a street that proceeds down away from you. There's pillars in the center of the street. What catches your eye first?
Jewels and gold. Instantly, jewels and gold.
I tell him about that.
Yeah. So like you remember that the ravens are pretty protective of all this shiny
Yes, the
stuff.
baubles.
Yep, totally.
Does that influence you at all? It's like,
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Nicely with it.
I'm
but-
disappointed that there are ravens, but okay.
There's like 200 ravens. It's not like a few ravens. There's like ravens all over this place.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to die by ravens, so I'm
We
fine.
should wait for like Inkara, because who knows? She could probably like talk to ravens or some
She could
shit.
become a raven.
Yeah,
convince
and
them all
like
to
blend
follow her.
in and siphon
Yes.
off shinies while the other ones aren't looking. This is
Idiot
a job for
ravens.
Inkara.
It is.
I don't
So
want to
true.
get my eyes pecked out. I know we've died a lot, but that's a terrible way to die.
Oh, yes.
Awesome. Well, with that being said, I think we might leave it here for tonight. You've got this marketplace area, ravens, treasure, step well, pathway off to the right. And then we'll pick it up next week and see where y'all decide to head. So, Jesse, why don't you have us do some shout-outs?
Yeah. Hey, thank you, everyone, for coming to watch. Thank you to chat for being all chatty. And thank you to the four of you for joining in on this lovely adventure. Let's do this thing. I think today we'll start with Eric. Eric, what's going on with you this week? What you doing?
Jesse, thank you. Chat, thank you. Friends, family, aka my fellow cast members. Seriously, thank you so much for having me here today. I have two quick apologies I have to do. Mea culpas. One, I looked it up on Stack Exchange and shit. Yeah, I cannot do the smite thing, so I learned that, but that's cool. And the second thing is that Steven's leaving, and I owe him an apology, and I want to publicly apologize.
He won't hear it. He'll never know, and I'm not going to tell him.
No, but apparently, boulette is an acceptable pronunciation for boulet, which is how it's written in the second edition Monster Manual.
A boulette? I thought he was talking about like, one of them Bowsette things, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, Bowsette,
nice.
yeah. That would be even better, but
It's a giant Bowsette. Kill me,
The head is
please.
Bowsette, and the rest of it, the body just below, is just the monster.
Of course.
Snoo. Right? That's what the nerds say. Those
That's what the
goddamn
nerds.
weeaboos.
That's what the nerds say. Yes.
That is what
Freaking weirdos, man.
Fucking weebs.
that is what they say. Anyways, yeah, you can catch me everywhere on the internet at Eric Vulgaris. I love playing role-playing games. I work for Roll20. I love that stuff so much. Yeah, that's me.
Jeff, what are you doing this week?
I am off to Burbank tonight to go commentate WCS Winter, some StarCraft 2 stuff. So if that's your bag of beans, you should check it out on the StarCraft channel. Otherwise, I'm excited to be doing some more Warhammer 40K content. I'm going to be commentating the Las Vegas Open in a couple weeks. And then I'm writing articles, and I'm doing a Genesteer Cult review right now. So it's all on my YouTube and stuff. You can follow my stuff at InControl TV. I always tweet it out and share it there. If that's interesting to you guys, thanks so much.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bronze, what's going on with you?
Hi, I'm that bronze girl. My new project with Geek and Sundry is coming out on the 4th, which is like 4 days away. So if you want to see me play a half-orc barbarian with some of the cast of the Daredevil show on Netflix, check it out. Other than that, hit a new PR on my deadlift. So
Hey, congrats.
that's me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, walking kind of funny today, stiff as hell, but I did it. So suck on that.
Do we all lift on this show?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Jesse
sure we
lifts
all
each
lift.
other up. Just
Fuck
lifts
yeah.
us up emotionally.
He's an emotional.
Jesse's carrying us all.
Oh yeah, I like to work my glutes and my reps.
Deltoids.
Get
Work
my
that
get
hard.
my get my
Just
gotta get
lifting
my reps up.
Working
Yeah.
on my sets.
gotta really max out my performance gains.
Yeah, you gotta hit those PRs.
Yeah,
That's an
gotta
important one.
really get it. Gotta make the bunny sweat. You know what I mean?
You're making bunny sweat, Jesse?
Yeah, you gotta you got like a little bunny.
Gotta make the bunnies.
and you have
Gotta
to
make the
sweat
bunny sweat.
because you're lifting the bunnies with your hands, and then your hands are kind of sticky.
Gotta
'cause-
make the bunny sweat. I don't know what that
Yeah.
means, but I like it. Steven, you're the last and certainly not least. What's going on with you this week?
Y'all are awesome. Thank you for rolling with this awesome game so hard. I can't wait to see what happens continuing from here, because there's just it's just so much good stuff all around. It's so fun. And that's really all I've got. If you like me shouting about games and the games industry, you can follow me on Twitter, which is Silent Osiris. The O is 0. The only D&D stuff I do these days is found right here on twitch.tv/Jesse Cox. So smash that like button. Make sure you comment and subscribe. And
Hit that bell. Delete all your other people you follow.
that's
It's
right.
all-
Cancel all your subs.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hit that bell, toll the dead.
Yep. Toll the dead.
Toll the dead for your other subs,
Yep.
because we got all your D&D content right here.
The VOD will be up on the YouTube channel shortly. Thank you all for watching, and we will see y'all's next time. Bye, everybody!
Kingdom Hearts 3 is trash.
Damn.
Damn.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze! We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze! I don't have time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze!
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
Yeah, now sing the music.
Bring the strippers and booze! I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. You